in the deep, boys.
God.
What you know about rolling down in bro, I seen this guy's shows recently and they're actually
That guy?
That guy specifically, I think he
His name like Space Astronaut or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently he's like a TikTok artist.
Well,
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't think it was by his choice, or was it?
I thought Rolling Down
That's just
in
how
the
he's
Deep was Adele.
Well, we were talking about
song.
Adele.
That's a different song. Bro, but I've seen like some videos on Instagram of his shows and they are
bonkers.
Yeah, people are going. I don't know what other songs he has, but they're going lit to that.
As long as he
one.
has that one, I mean, you're gonna
What
have a
song?
bunch of
Sorry,
young.
I missed that.
What you know about rolling down in the day when your brain goes down,
yeah.
you got 'em in the breeze.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When me and Mikey did that ballad cover of, remember?
What?
What you know about rolling down? And I was like playing piano. Remember, didn't you film that? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was crawling in the old studio.
Colin Kaepernick.
I was just asking you guys, one Toy Story character you could have sexual relations with. Go.
Yeah. No, Bruce opened my mind to a whole new variety.
Yeah, I said Ham. I think that's the pig or the T-Rex because he'd make my dick look
The
big.
pig.
So you're on the dude wave, okay?
Bo Peep for sure.
I mean, that's the obvious one.
Yeah,
Bo
exactly.
Peep. She's
I mean,
so
bro.
soft-spoken.
Oh wait,
Come here, cowboy. And she like hooks him.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Woody in love with her?
Yeah, and they call him Woody for a reason.
What's the boy's name?
Andy.
Chill, bro.
Timmy or Tommy?
Talking about the toys, bro.
Oh,
the toys.
toys.
Andy.
Oh. Andy.
Jesus
That's right.
Christ. Sammy says Sid.
yes, Sid.
Oh my God.
There's so many things wrong with that answer. Wow.
Yogi Bear, is that one of them? He'd be cushiony.
It'd be cushiony.
I think mine would be like the, like the little,
God, the little minion ones.
yeah. Yeah, from the little space,
Yeah, machine.
Space Odyssey.
yeah, Space Odyssey or whatever that place is called.
2001.
The little arcade.
Space.
They look up to the claw or whatever. I love
Yeah,
that
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
They're like, take me, leader. And I'm like,
He said the claw.
crazy. Like, that really opens your mind to like inanimate objects perspective if they like actually had one.
I mean, after we saw that movie, I feel like we can all agree. It's like you never look at toys the same. You're like,
No, I definitely snuck in my room and was like,
I saw so many memes, like, Instagram first came out about that. Like, holy shit, everyone thought that.
I would
thought-
actively like try and catch my toys.
Oh, for sure.
I would like literally like set them out and then I would turn around and then I would like fucking snap my head.
what's the other one? Indian in the Cupboard. That one made me want to like.
What is India?
It was that book that they made a movie of, but like he puts his toys in his cupboard and he turns the key and then it brings them to life.
Let's pause. You mean Native American in the cupboard?
Yes, true. Very true.
See ya.
Nonsense, man. What's
And
up with
there's like I don't know. It's a cool book, I guess.
I feel like my brother used to talk about that book.
It was great.
I saw the movie. I never read the book, but
Gives you a different
Interesting.
perspective.
his little character came to life.
I never really got the point of those type of things, like the theme underneath. I still don't really get it.
like the message.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
probably
what
some-
is the message?
There's probably some like underlying narrative about like Native American oppression or something. I don't know.
Back then, though?
I don't remember. I don't remember how that movie.
Or
went.
it's just like a creative
Or it's just
guy. I was
fun.
like, this is creative.
Yeah.
I feel like this is good.
Creative guy was
Could be that for sure.
I want more Chainsmoker hits.
Do you?
I kind of back you on that one.
I think I could do without him.
Wait, have they been making music still?
I don't know. I
I
think
don't know. I don't really care.
They're
honestly.
so rich. They got that
They're so
residency,
rich,
and
yeah,
they're just like,
yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah, no, they're fine. But it's like, it's not like I'm going to put it on in my headphones, but it's like, it'd be nice to just know it's out there and just have, the high schooler kids or
Mhm.
What was that,
Drinking to it.
2015?
maybe.
I like
yeah.
that pretty-
Yeah, something like right around there.
Like that pretty music where it makes you feel like you want to party at like a pool or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got
Kygo-
poolside. They got poolside vibes.
Kygo-esque.
Kygo's
yeah.
cool.
That
all the
pretty
big
EDM.
DJs, yeah.
What's that called? Because there's like EDM and there's like
No, it's
pretty
like
EDM.
pop.
Like house
Or it's
music?
like pop EDM. But
like
it's not
Martin
like house
Garrix?
is more like
I'd say like tropical house.
Yeah.
The pretty shit, like the
No?
Kygo
The
shit, is
dope
like
beat.
tropical house.
Yeah, but like, are we talking about
Like Kygo and like
yeah, it's like
little
islandy pop with that type
right?
vibe.
Yeah.
tropical house maybe.
Tropical house.
That's what my mind thinks.
It's like it's very like Coldwater Bieber.
it's
like
such a
that
good
where it's
song.
like it's basically just pop music with like a DJ remix.
Diplo, Skrillex,
Yeah.
That's essentially I feel like what it is.
all those guys. Yeah, they
Man.
make me feel good.
I
on a
think
boat.
actually Johnson, you should become a DJ because I think you really have the brain to become a DJ, and you look like every DJ.
Yeah, you look exactly like Diplo.
Like nerdy.
I don't know whether to be offended or take that as a compliment.
Like nerd.
No, but actually, I think you should be a DJ.
Well, he's a good producer, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it would,
I don't know. I
be
just
cool.
don't really like. I don't really like EDM music.
But
no,
you
but,
can
no, but
change
you can
EDM
make your
music.
own type, like the shit you like to make.
Think about Marshmello.
Yeah, you make very
It's like
intricate.
straight up EDM music.
No, but
But
listen,
like the hip hop shit that he does.
Yeah, like Mello made it right. All that. Business.
But you make very intricate beats with lots of instruments, lots of different melodies. That, for me personally, a lot of them, like I can't even find where to. Like it's a sexy ass beat, but I can't find where to put
A
my
vocal pocket?
vocals.
right.
And I feel like that's what DJs are.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I don't think there's like a necessarily like boundaries of what
Yeah.
you could be
What
if
a
you are a
DJ
DJ.
is.
There is
I
no
think you
genres
just become
anymore.
a producer at a certain point.
Well, and everyone thinks I look like DJ Snake too.
Yeah,
Well, I was thinking,
yeah. No, you do. It's the hair.
He's
and
like a 40-year-old Yugoslavian.
the Afrojack.
I think the only Yugoslavian I know is the guy that does your tattoos.
No, he's Russian.
No,
Uh,
Brad.
Yeah, Brad.
And Brad. Was
Oh,
he
Brad.
Yugoslavian?
Yeah, he's Yugoslavian.
Wait,
as
what
fuck.
is Yugoslavia?
Yugoslavia.
It was like a Eastern Bloc country that dissolved.
it dissolved.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Oh, precipitation?
Precipitated. Yeah.
I think it's
Chemistry
it's-
class, you know.
What country is it now? We know what it is. Fuck.
Turkey,
Look it up.
Bulgaria.
No. Look it up, Jay. Do you know Brian?
Yeah, I think it's like Montenegro.
Oh, okay.
and it's,
Montenegro.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I thought
Brad's-
that was just like a brand of cigarettes.
Bosnia,
I
Herzegovina.
don't know about all that.
North Macedonia, Kosovo, Czechoslovakia.
Macedonia was what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Serbia.
A
Croatia.
masochist.
What is a masochist?
I think
feel
it's like
You get
some-
pleasure
a
from pain.
version
Someone,
of,
yeah,
of
likes
murder.
pain or some shit.
Yeah.
You get pleasure, sexual pleasure from pain.
And
Wait,
then,
Oh, yeah, keep sorry.
no, please go. Because I didn't know what I was gonna say.
No,
We were talking about dominatrix.
Dominatrix.
What
I was
is
like,
that?
what the fuck is that?
It's like we go and get dominated.
yeah.
Literally, like you fucking bitch, get on your knee. Like they just it's like some
like-
people get super turned on by that. Apparently,
like almost
Johnson,
bondage.
one of them said-
yeah, it's
at this
BDSM shit and like they're
They have like a shaming
fucking
kink.
step on your balls like type shit.
Oh no, please!
Ooh,
I don't want that.
yeah, that's an
Yeah.
intense fetish, honestly.
I can't even really have. I don't.
It's an expensive fetish. I feel like you have to be wealthy to do it.
Really? I feel like it could
Well,
be
you
very
can-
cheap.
Yeah, you might be able to go to some,
You can start whooping on someone. Like,
just
what?
go to some dive bars.
Just
Some,
use your fists. Wait, why
grungy
do you have to
place.
be
Yeah,
rich?
if you got soles on your shoes,
I just feel
you're
like if
good.
you, I don't know. I feel like
You get bored when you're rich? Is that
Yeah,
it?
for sure.
I feel like you explore your kinks more. You have the
Oh, yeah.
opportunity to explore.
You're like,
your
I don't have to
kinks.
work today.
You can just create
Let's
like a
put something
Chris,
in my
you can create like a
asshole.
50 Shades
Probably
of
like
Grey
done
sex
you've done like
dungeon.
everything, and you're like, I'm gonna get.
Do you guys
down.
have any kinks?
Not me. I'm. Very,
I haven't found any yet. Like I'm yelling right now. I haven't found.
Oh, but
any.
maybe.
I kind of like how we're like
I don't
kinda
know.
calm.
We're calm today.
I don't know
I
if I
think
do
it's
either.
something that could come along. Past 35 even. Who knows? We're not
Yeah.
even. We might not even be a quarter of the way through our lives. Like you might
what I'm
find something
saying.
at 60.
Like right now, like my closest thing to a kink is like, oh, I like when a girl talks dirty or some shit. Like, but that's
Yeah,
not really
that's
a
not a
kink.
kink,
That's
that's
just
just
that's just
human.
normal. I
Right.
feel
That's
like.
almost just like sexual.
Sometimes, and it's not even really sexual.
It's,
I really want to like I want to bite through your like somebody like.
I
the
think
skin.
that's definitely.
Like, I have like
popular.
this weird, but it's not like a sexual kink. It's like I want to know what this
It's
is. Like I really want them to make some like an arm that is the exact same as skin
I
of
was talking
humans,
about this.
and we I want to feel how hard I have to bite.
to like break the skin.
Yeah, and like take a fucking chunk out of that thing.
Or
This is- okay.
okay. Or like.
I think it's like easier than you. I think you're like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's
Holding
times
back.
that I'll like.
They
if I
say
get
biting
into
off of fingers like biting a carrot,
So it sounds like Sammy's like a reverse masochist.
which I don't believe at all. But
it. No,
You get turned on by delivering pain. It sounds like.
yeah,
I was like
Sadist.
biting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Satanist, you
A
said.
sadist.
A sadist.
Sadist.
What is a sadist?
That's when you want to give pain.
When
It's
you
the
wanna give
opposite of
pain.
Give
masochist.
pain. So okay.
Sadist, sure. No,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
mean-
not.
That's
I
dominance.
like when a girl's just like wearing socks, nothing else.
Whoa.
Is that real?
Is that a kink?
Oh,
yeah, I
that'd be
like that.
That's interesting.
That would be
I've seen it
interesting though.
before.
But
On
I saw it.
accident.
Like I right when you said that, I was like, that,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Why
Have
not?
you ever like fucked in just shoes?
No.
It's
sure.
like really
I've seen some
empowering. You have
pornos like
you have
that,
like great
though.
stance, and I don't know why. Like
Bro,
shoes?
I just saw some socks that are for sale, and they it's I forget exactly what they're called, but
They have
they're
grip,
like
like
yeah,
grip.
there's grip on the bottom, so you can grip the floor when you're trying to dig
You got
in them
one leg
guts.
up here.
You got one foot on the wall.
we were driving here, and it's crazy how much just trust we put in our fellow humans. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like we all 16.
It's not willing though.
16
like,
years
most of
old.
it. I don't
16
wanna
years
trust
old,
these
you can get a
people.
license, bro. You're 16.
Yeah.
Your brain is not
Yeah.
developed fully. You still make terrible, irrational decisions. And then we're all out here on the road. You could be old as shit with like terrible eyesight. Obviously, you're supposed to get the checkup, but like people still drive without a license without getting their routine checkup.
Yeah,
whatever.
there's no way to regulate.
There's no way to really regulate it.
And you got to drive to the checkup.
You can get in a vehicle. I mean, there was like that 7-year-old who's like, stole his mom's car. Like, I just want to do hood rat shit with my friends. You seen that video? I'm like, bro.
There's also people we know that have just driven around, without a license
Yeah.
for a long time. Like that's not. You can do that.
I did that a little bit in high school.
Well, you just need you need a vehicle and like your foot, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
in a hand.
yeah, so like I was driving here and I'm like, bro, we could at any given moment,
Just wink it.
I could just fuck somebody up, bro.
Wink it like all
Whenever
over.
you
it.
want.
Like you ever see someone just like walking and you're like, I could just hit them. Like I could just end their life.
Yeah, I think about that often.
Yeah.
Like I would never do it, but like I could do it. I have the power to do it.
Isn't
You
that
definitely
crazy
do.
though? Like we are fearful of. They have at least somewhat of a system in place where like I know I can't do that.
Because I'm going to jail.
I'm gonna go to jail for
True.
killing, for
Wait,
killing
did you
that
just see
person.
that? There's a teen in like Texas that just hit 7 cyclists and didn't like
That's like my inner monologue.
didn't get and they walked free. I don't know if it was a girl or guy or whatever.
Anyone die though? Maybe
but
there's a
didn't
loophole.
didn't read much further than the headline.
So he got 70 points, or is it 140? 20 per cycle?
That's a game I think
Yeah.
everybody knows. Like 10 points.
Yeah.
It's
for
It's
sure.
always the joke.
Yeah.
And there's that kid who just does it.
When you guys like walk into a Starbucks, are you ever like, if there was like a gunman that just walked in here, I know what I would do, and
No,
this,
yeah.
I would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd find my way out.
Sometimes.
I'll think
Are
about
you?
it.
And then there's other times where I'm like, I'm fucking screwed if the guy comes in right now. Where would I go?
Yeah, if there's not an extra like exit.
I mean, on an airplane, I always think about that shit. Like,
There's nowhere
it,
to
it
go on an
always goes.
airplane.
Oh,
no, but I'm like,
I'm winning.
I'm not worried about an airplane because the chances they get a gun in there is like
It's so hard after
you
9/11.
got to be Jason fucking Bourne. I don't even think he could do it.
yeah,
John Wick.
or just like 3D
Yeah.
print it or something.
3D printed gun. You like?
You can do that.
Can you bring a 3D printer
As
through?
long as it's not metal,
it's
would
not
they
metal.
detect- but they can still see the shapes of your stuff.
Yeah, I
anyway.
wonder. I
And
feel
what you
like
could make a gun and make bullets and
But I just feel like there's
Yeah,
such
you
like
actually
a.
can.
and in the time it's like you're gonna board your plane. I doubt it.
no. You're saying like you'd have to do it pre-security.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, like a
somehow
plastic
wrap it in
gun
some.
or
I
some
don't know.
shit.
Have you guys ever seen? Sorry.
No, go.
Have you guys ever seen like the security people that are watching the stuff go through the bag?
Mhm.
Well, I saw a person like actually like dozing off. I'm dead serious. And
Come
I even
on.
brought it up to the person. I was like, that person like did not even look at any of those bags. And they're like, holy fuck! And they went and woke him up and like. And I was like,
TSA
dude, that could have been a fucking knife.
It does feel like anyone could be working at TSA. It feels like they would hire
But
anyone
can you
with
get
no
your
resume.
bags once you're checking it? Like even if it was a knife, like
You can bring a
With
knife,
their carry-on.
yeah, that's what I'm
right?
saying.
In your carry-on.
Oh, he's taking. You were talking about carry on.
The
I thought-
scary-
No,
Well,
not.
just-
I mean, in your below the deck.
Yeah,
Talk
the
about
below
it.
the deck you can put like whatever in there.
Yeah.
Brian, I'm actually curious. Like, since you're a little older than us, like pre 9/11, how lax were the airports? Because I know there was way
you,
less
like-
regulations. Like, obviously, I feel like you could like they've implemented so many things post 9/11. Like, was it way simpler just to walk through security back then?
Well, this is when I out myself as growing up dirt poor. I did not fly before
okay,
9/11. So
There you
I
go.
have no idea.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, like,
It's
That's funny as fuck.
2000, year 2000. That was when cigarettes were officially illegal on
that's
airplanes.
crazy. Sometimes you get on a plane, it still has the ashtray. And
I think
I'm like,
majority of them are like, it's like no
That's
smoking. It's like,
crazy.
well, fucking
no, yeah, we
let's
can't
get some
s-
newer planes.
yeah, like what? It still says no smoking.
What the hell?
Can't be new.
meanwhile, I'm like tucking away with my vape. Like,
Yeah. Literally.
True. I guess that's why they keep it.
I'll tell you this though: the airport that the 9/11 people went through, for like 6 of them went through the Portland, Maine airport. And my mom flew. I'm from Portland, Maine. That's originally where I'm from. And my mom on September 9th flew out of that same airport, and she had her LL Bean knife on her, which is from Maine, LL Bean. And they were all like, they found her knife, and they were like, well, everybody's got to have an LL Bean knife. And they gave it right back to her and let her go through.
Yeah.
No way.
This is
LL
the same
Bean made
airport,
knives?
Same week. Oh, yeah, they make good knives.
I always saw like LL Bean as like just like a nice little sporty like
Yeah.
early brand or something. But like
Nice backpack.
That's
I think I had an
fucking
LL
fire.
Bean.
That's crazy though.
yeah, yeah.
I feel like nowadays, no matter what your background is, political views, all that bullshit, when you get on the plane, you kind of like look around at your fellow guys and you're like, if something goes down, like we're all gonna do this
Yeah.
together. Yeah,
I got your back. You got mine.
yeah.
Put me in the emergency exit row. I'll
Honestly.
I'll open that fucking door.
Straight
jump.
up. Whenever they ask me, I'm like, yup. And then I'm like, what if this actually happens? Like, shit.
I'm ready.
We gotta go
I'm
for
ripping it.
Why don't how every seat has like a fucking oxygen, whatever?
Parachutes.
Why isn't there a fucking parachute?
There should be parachutes.
Even if
under-
you don't know how to use one, it's like at least it's try.
Put it on, buckle it.
Like we're going down, you can try if you want, but like it's up to
You're
you.
for sure dying without one.
Yeah,
But you might not.
like we are
die
gonna
with
give
one.
you this, and like good luck.
I
That
think they're
actually
just cutting corners. They're cutting corners.
That should be a thing.
It's
Are the
expensive.
airlines this greedy? Like,
Yeah,
We should
put a
create an
chute in there.
airline where it's like we pride ourselves on being the only airline with like we have parachutes and
Yeah.
you
Why
will
can't
not
they
die.
make the like life raft things out of the seats? You know, like
Yeah.
like have the parachute inside of it. Like it could be like a bag chair.
a dual
you could
use
double.
yeah.
You
What if
get
it
a
was like?
eject button?
You got to
What
think
if it
about the
was actually-
psychology of that, though. If you went on an airplane that had a parachute in its seat, you would not have confidence in that airplane. You'd be like, why are you the only guys going this far to keep us safe?
I suppose, but at the
True.
same time, to play devil's advocate, you know, there's already life preservers. I'm like, shit, am I going to end up in the water?
Okay,
Like,
well, here's
using that
another-
logic, I'm like, you know, I
Another
don't know, shit.
flaw / loophole. Like, would people just be like opening the exit and just jumping out for just because they don't want to like get their license? They're like, I still want a parachute.
But how would they jump out?
Or like
They would open the
Someone just opens the door.
Yeah, and then like
People are
everyone's
getting
like,
sucked out. And
I don't want to
shit.
go all the way from LA to New York. I want to stop in Nebraska.
yeah,
Just fucking
like,
Yeah.
shit, we
knock out.
gotta land.
That would be nutty. It's crazy how much, like,
Oh,
speaking of blind
Jesus.
faith, like, pilots, too. These are just, like, you know, normal dudes. You know, they're stressed out sometimes. Like,
Stressed.
what was the movie with Denzel? Flight? Was it called Flight?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was
something
Flight.
like that.
And he was, like, drunk and, like,
Yeah.
you know, he landed the plane and, like, saved everyone, but he still
Yes.
got in trouble because he was drunk, even though he
Yep.
saved everyone.
Yeah,
He had his boy make him the concoction. What was it, like coke? and
cocaine.
shit?
Just I think a ton of.
He was
coke.
just fucking booted up.
but
But
full force.
he did it, and then he told the truth.
But then
right?
people are always like, "Oh, have a safe flight." I'm like, "That ain't on me, honey." You know,
Yeah,
shit.
straight
Talk to
up.
my pilot.
But I feel like it's like
Shit.
not that anyone could just be a pilot. I mean, I think anyone could just be a pilot, right? Like you just put the
Jo-
work
I
in
think
and you can do it.
Sullivan is so.
Sullivan literally flies planes all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime we ride with his grandpa, the pilot's like, "Yeah, come on up." And pretty
Sketch.
much what he does is he takes off and he hits AP autopilot, and then we're chilling, and it turns, and it lowers and heightens elevation, and then when it's time to land, you hit that button again and you land the plane. So you got to learn how to take off and land. And of course, you have to be prepared for the moments
Yeah,
where
like when
the
shit
systems
goes
go
wrong,
off.
yeah.
Do you think you could do it? Like, do you think you could do it if you were put in the position where
Like right
you had
now.
to land the plane?
No.
Absolutely fucking. Have you guys seen how many buttons there are?
Yes, but I think I could do it.
No Wi-Fi. You can't Google up there. You know, like no tutorials.
I don't think so.
I mean, I feel
Put
like
on the headphones and be like, "Niner, niner. I have to land this plane. I was in 7B 10 minutes
Oh,
ago."
you could do that, and like, can you
Wow.
walk me
But
through
like,
this?
would you
Like,
even know
okay.
how to like signal like
everyone's
somebody on
knocked
the
out.
headphones? That'd be tough. Like, I'm sure maybe you could figure that
there's
out.
got to be like a 10-4, 10-4, 7B,
a radio?
We're going
very fast.
590 knots, 20K altitude.
Flying is scary as shit, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I will
I've
come
been
to
stoned on there.
I'll
and,
come
like,
to terms
I'm in
with
literally
that.
a metal tube
Yeah.
with fucking V-shaped. Like what?
bro, and I'll, like especially when you hit turbulence and like you eat an edible right before, like I will literally, I will be like, I'll come to terms like, all right, I'm dying. Like, I wonder what they're all gonna think.
Yeah.
Like, all my friends and family, like, shit, I wonder what my legacy's gonna be. Like, I'm just
You're
hitting
thinking about
fucking-
yourself. Yeah, you're like, fuck it. Here
Bro,
I go.
I had such bad turbulence like last month going back to Nebraska, maybe a couple months ago, and there was like ladies on the plane screaming, and I was like,
That's
this,
the worst.
This isn't helping anybody. Like,
Yeah.
I've
there was
been
like a
in some
huge
bad
dip,
ones,
and I
too,
just
yeah.
hear like a fucking a bloody scream from the back, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it must be your first flight or something.
That's the
but-
closest I've ever gotten to thinking my life could be over in the ensuing hours. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe this is the end. Like terrible turbulence over the Atlantic Ocean or something like that. But like other than
I
that,
just hope I pass out when we're going down.
Or like flying back from Miami on that PJ, like with fucking Tana and the clan, like
oh, that was just
And-
scary.
What happened? I
when
forget.
we were fucking hitting the turby,
Oh, yeah.
and we were all like, we were all
Turby.
before the flight, we're like, shit, like we're pretty maxed out in terms of weight. Like
Oh,
even
yeah,
the
fuck.
pilot was telling us that. So we're pretty maxed out in terms of weight. We should be good, but I'm like, you should be. Like, I don't like the verbiage you're using, Pi.
Pie? Is that it?
But yeah, yeah, turbulence. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan.
It
That shit
just
scares
seems
me.
like while it's happening, it's like it would be me.
It could be.
It could be me right now.
That's like probably my greatest fear. Or sharks.
yeah.
I'm not scared of sharks until like you're in there, and then I'm like,
Bro, people who do shit first are just a different breed. Guinea pigs.
do shit. Wait,
Like
Like, do
jump,
anything,
like
like,
go
first.
like swimming with sharks or
Yeah,
fucking flying a plane or fucking
Yeah.
open heart surgery. Any of that
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
Like the
yeah,
first
yeah.
people that do that shit, you're like,
wait, what about guinea pigs?
like they
are guinea.
No, they're
they're
guinea
guinea
pigs.
pigs.
Oh, I was like, what?
Not-
Like the first one to like tame a guinea pig, or
No,
like,
no,
what?
no, no.
You're saying the guinea,
Yeah,
the
just-
lab rats or whatever.
The people that did it first, they have big balls.
Yeah.
Cajones.
Speaking of first, there's this person that just got their like the first fucking what's like? Where do you make babies?
The uterus.
Uterus. They got a uterus
Wow.
transplant. It was a guy turned into a girl.
Whoa.
So trans.
So he
human.
can become
And I think he did or is doing a fucking uterus,
transplant.
like ovary and uterus. I don't know exactly,
Yeah.
but like
I don't
that's
think,
crazy.
Can he make a baby, or you just put the baby in there, and let it?
No, I
cook?
think he can make it.
Probably like-
Really?
Or
Probably
she.
artificial insemination, I'm guessing. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be. Because I don't know, like, could it... I don't know. I have questions.
yeah. I just thought of that when you said the first, and I was like, "That's a first. It's pretty insane."
That is nuts.
We were talking about Lil Nas's marketing the other day.
Yeah, and he got outsold by Youngboy with no promo in prison.
True.
No
Really?
boy's in prison.
Yeah, he didn't even promo anything, and he outsold him first week.
Why be better?
If everyone was
All those
telling
comments.
it,
What was the marketing?
Well, he was like, he had a fake pregnant belly, like using obviously like prosthetics
and like kissing
makeup
people
and
on
shit.
stage and just like everything.
Like, but I mean,
yeah.
the dude knows how to make people talk. That's one
He
thing
does,
you got to
he's
give
good
to
at
him.
it.
You know,
his marketing team or whoever's the genius behind it.
and
is
his music
fucking
is
great.
actually good. Like, if his music was shitty and he was doing all this extra shit, it would be like, okay, this is annoying. But like, his music's actually good.
Yeah.
It's like he's pretty much just taking the Lady Gaga route. You know, wearing the most fucking crazy shit and just making people talk by any means possible.
But
it
also,
works.
like the fucking Megan Thee Stallion approach of like throwing dick around and like
He's the male Megan Thee Stallion.
yeah,
throwing dick around.
Yeah. He's helicoptering and she's twerking. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
pretty much synonymous, I'd say.
I went to a medieval show this weekend.
What
Oh,
is
yeah,
that?
how was
oh
it?
yeah, well,
Was it
yeah.
just
Your
like-
story was like righteous.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
got
really
knighted
thought-
or something?
No, I didn't get knighted. I thought I was gonna get knighted, but
There's just like theater.
yeah,
It's
it's like
like theater,
it's
yeah.
theater, but not when you're on shrooms. It's real when you're on shrooms.
Yeah, people
So-
are dying out
yeah.
there.
There's death everywhere. The
Sammy's
blood.
hungover. He's like, "Fuck, dude."
Was it, what was
I'm going
it
to this
like?
night show.
It's literally like everybody's talking like knights and
For if I haven't a
yeah,
clue.
exactly. Like I thought I was in Game of Thrones, and then every audience member is assigned a hat, and it's like blue, red, yellow, green, or whatever. And then they like announce all the horses, and they come out, and like you find your horse,
A real
blue
horse?
real horse,
No.
a real person on it, looking like a real knight. And then there's games. So like they're holding the fucking big old stick, like
The joust.
The jousting.
joust,
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll play
Very.
games like there'll be like rings in the middle of the stadium,
Yeah.
and they'll have to like run as fast as they can on the horse and try to like javel. What is it?
Joust.
Joust? No, but it's not jousting with somebody else. It's like jousting in through the ring.
Are they throwing it?
Yeah, they
Like
throw it,
shot put?
try to
Oh,
put it
like
in
javelin
there. Yeah,
vibes.
and then like if they make it, you celebrate if it's your guy. So there's that shit. There's like
This
there's
is
games.
hilarious.
So
and
this
then
is
at
in
the
like a
end-
little rodeo area?
Yeah,
or-
where are you?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a dirt ground and like a
Carnival
rodeo.
vibes?
Yeah, but it was cool. But like the humans that were watching,
Yeah, you're one of them.
that was like yeah, no facts. And I'm on shrooms, like looking around, like pretty tweaked. Like felt like I was at like West Side, like alternative school or something.
What if they're like, all right, you're up.
Yeah,
And
Sammy,
and
get in
you're-
there.
What if you're
Oh,
peeking on
no
your
shot.
shrooms? Like, all right, you're up. They give you a javelin. they give you a joust, and they're like, all right, you got to go up against the main knight. And it's
you really
That'd be
die.
lit,
you versus the
honestly.
mountain, like in a javelin battle.
Holy shit! These guys, bro, they all looked like Stephen Kelly. I'm not kidding. All of
What,
them.
just like long hair and
Just like curly,
swole as shit.
and like a mask, and like curly, like up in like a ninja ponytail
Oh,
vibe. And yeah, but I mean, nonetheless, it was, and they like fed you. They literally brought out a full chicken for each of us,
Live?
and it was the grossest thing I've ever. No, I didn't.
Yeah, killed it
It
right
was
there.
dead.
Oh.
But like you had the wing and the legs and the whole, like, so basically you saw the whole joint like that, and it was fucking not great. But the pea soup was good,
That's good.
and their garlic bread was good.
What was this? Like, why? Who put this on?
It was Dylan Davis's birthday.
Right.
And,
But where and whose idea, and like not even just whose idea to go, but like how is this a thing?
I have no idea.
It's a
He
chain.
called me and said that he has an
It's
or
a
what?
chain.
Okay.
It's all over the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like an hour and a half away, so we just got a party bus, and it was like 10, 15 of us. And yeah, it was fucking insane.
Bro,
Like,
I would've been-
open bar, or not open bar, but
I would have been
closed bar.
speaking medieval the entire day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't get out.
Like we were just walking forward, and I would just be like, "North we go," or something. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to stop.
Yeah, it was just insane. I think we should go as a friend group at some point.
Sick.
It's
There-
just funny. It gets a little redundant after like the fourth game. It's like, okay, like this is all fake. Let's just go. But it's like
You
it's
can
real.
say that about a lot of things. That was
Yeah.
just fake. So
Uh,
But
did you guys ever watch that show on cable? I forget what show, like maybe Discovery Channel. It was like America's Next Top Jouster or something. It was
No way.
It was like a reality show based off of like the top actual jousters in the world. Like they would bring them in, fly them in. They'd be staying at camp.
That's the thing.
And they would be jousting against each other. And like, you know, if you got eliminated, you had to like leave the camp, yada, yada, yada. And they'd be doing like the in-between interviews. And, you know, Barry from like, you know, Michigan would be like, oh, I think his pole was too long and shit. There would be like drama and shit.
Wait, was it jousting like on a horse?
It was like top jousting or something. Yeah, it was on a horse. They were actually riding horses. They were real jousters.
Would they get injured?
Yeah, they would get fucked up, bro. Like people would miss and like hit them like above their like chain link armor or whatever.
Right, like in between the neck and the
yeah,
head.
bro. And people would be getting fucked up, and it was kind of honestly a great show. My dad would watch it. I was like, this shit is dope.
It's crazy that it was like NFL at one point. You know,
Yeah.
it's like let's go watch the jousting, and then after that we'll watch Prisoners of the City duel lions.
To the death. Yeah, in fucking Coliseum.
Like that is it. Kind of should still be a thing.
It's crazy, and like think about like all the forgotten legends of the jousting world. Like there were fucking the Brett Favre of jousters was out there,
gladiators that were just like,
and we'll never know their names. They're just forgotten in the history books.
That's
you feel me?
unfortunate. Like they went out with all this honor, and
They were probably getting pussy, you know, running through the town, just fucking.
some
on
of them,
top
like
the
in the
world.
gladiator days, would get so good that they'd be like they'd get their freedom, literally.
Yeah, and like they'd wouldn't they? I mean, who knows? But I feel like they'd end up like being friends with the king and shit.
Yeah, for
I
yeah.
will be your maid.
Well, he's like a celebrity, you know, like
Yeah.
famous as shit.
Yeah, and fame, I feel like would take you a long way back in that era.
Oh, yeah, like-
Lots
Yeah.
of gold.
A lot of stories being written
lots of
about you.
gold.
Well, maybe not though. We don't know any famous gladiators, do you?
Maybe.
It's true. I don't know any famous gladiators.
I know,
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, I guess.
Well,
Russell Crowe,
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, that was Braveheart, Mel.
Braveheart was good.
similar,
Amazing, actually.
And that's actually based on a true story that's been documented in history, which is fire.
William Wallace.
William Wallace.
He had like what, like a couple thousand like Scottish warriors. They defeated like an army of 100K. Like fucking.
That
So
changed
Spain or some
what
shit.
we are. You know, like that probably changed a lot about like just the history of humans.
If like one of
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
that's
like the
crazy.
butterfly effect of that.
That's
one
a
battle.
weird.
What
that's
did
a
you
weird thought.
What did you think about Mel Gibson going on his anti-Semitic tirade?
I didn't like it. You know?
I mean, I'm assuming you're Jewish. I don't think
Honestly,
anybody
didn't
liked it.
like it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was this?
He's
Gibson.
anti-Semitic. He doesn't like Jews.
He like was publicly bashing Jews multiple times.
Yeah.
Like kind of just
Didn't he
tweaked out of his
didn't
mind.
He apologize at some point?
What did he say? Like fuck
Said a
Jews.
ton of shit.
A ton. Yeah.
Like
Why?
over and over.
Well, he
again.
was getting arrested one time, and it was
He
like,
started
"Are
bashing
you
Jews
Jewish?"
for no
Yeah, he
reason.
was just
He
like,
also called that cop sugar tits.
He probably had a bad experience with some Jew, like Hitler and
His
whoever
father was
else.
like a Nazi.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
his
that
father
makes
was
a
like an
lot of sense.
anti-Semitic preacher.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
I'm assuming he was drunk and he like brought these like
Yeah.
old thoughts.
You can't
back.
blame him. It was the way he was raised.
Hollywood said, "Fuck it, we'll bring him back out.
We like
Give
him.
him a few more
He's
movies."
a great guy. He's a great actor. Not a great guy.
Are you
He's a great actor.
Are you speaking for all Jews that
I
you
think
welcome him back?
on behalf of certain Jews, really just like I know Josh Sullivan likes him,
On behalf of Israel, Mel's name is cleared.
and my dad loves the movie. But yeah, it's not tight. Like don't hate
My
on.
dad loves the movie.
I mean, how do you not like William Wallace? He's a fucking just absolute.
Just wielding a two-handed broadsword, just chopping people in half.
Yeah. And I feel like in order to play that role, you have to know a little bit on how to actually do that. And so I wouldn't really mess around with Mel Gibson.
No, me neither.
Wouldn't call him out on it if I saw him. I'd
No.
be like, "You're a great actor." Jewish? No, I'm not.
You wouldn't tell him you're Jewish, probably.
No chance. I mean, it wouldn't be my like lead.
Hey, I'm Jack. I'm Jewish.
I mean, Mel. Hey, Braveheart is good.
It's kind of crazy how like people can just still generalize so heavily. Like
I just
like,
don't understand
oh,
why
I don't
people-
like Jewish people. It's
Yeah, I
like,
don't.
well, hold
I don't
up,
understand
bro.
why people don't.
There's
like,
a lot of them. You know.
Why do they care so much? Like
I don't understand.
it's just instilled by their parents, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm supposed to care
systemic.
about this because this is what pissed off my dad and mom." It's
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
great.
shit's
That's
weird.
just-
And how could your parents ever be wrong?
And it's weird,
Yeah.
bro, because I guess my great grandma was like racist, like very
Your
racist.
great-grandma?
She lived in the deep south in Memphis, and like
Dude,
this is my
at a
grandpa's
certain point,
mom.
You can't necessarily blame that person, right? Like that's what the whole idea was.
The construct of society at
of
the
systemic
time.
racism. It's fucked up, and you need to like open your mind up. But like,
But it also like going against the grain was like almost like an
that's-
you would be ostracized
you're like
by
a
everybody
traitor.
around.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, so it's like it had to be a weird time period to live in because a lot of these people probably knew what they were doing was wrong and probably like felt
Right.
you can't not feel like fucking some sort of like guilt or like an asshole in your heart if you actually are
shit's-
fucking bashing on a different race or like fucking publicly shaming them yada yada yada. but like, based off your surroundings, it's like, what do you do? Like, is everybody gonna hate me that like
Right.
was also on the same page? Like,
But
what the
that's
fuck?
how it had to
You
start.
have to have
like,
courage,
to
you know,
reverse
like-
it. Yeah, it took someone with
Pioneers.
courage to pioneer.
You need
it.
people
Absolutely.
that aren't fucking pussies.
But so like
you
my
know?
grandpa, like he remembers growing up and like like the white kids would play the black kids in football like at the park.
Oh, the white
and, like-
kids were getting destroyed.
Yeah, and there was never. He's like, yeah, when we were all kids, like obviously like we knew they were the black kids and we were the white kids, but like there was never any like. We were like never like hostile with one another. It's just like we just didn't associate with one another.
Right,
Like,
that
in
was the
public
norm.
and shit. Yeah, it's like so
It's just
weird.
crazy.
That was less than 100 fucking years ago, bro.
Yeah.
How trippy is that?
Yeah,
Like there was still segregated bathrooms up until like the 80s in certain parts of the South, and I'm like, I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? That was so recently.
Yeah.
That was like damn near almost when we were born. Like,
Well, even
yeah.
now, there's still a very apparent
countries,
amount
yeah.
of racism, even
For
in
sure.
America, and people just they realize they're the minority now, like people who are racist, but they still feel a way, even though they don't want to speak out about it, and like
and then there's those like really extreme ones who do speak out.
oh
about
well,
it.
that's just
Fuck
you're
yeah.
gonna lose, yeah.
like the David Dukes and the fucking. It's like just crazy to me, bro.
Who's David Duke?
He is a white supremacist. Like he,
Who
Former
played him in
Grand
that
Wizard
movie?
of the Klan.
is he the Proud Boys? or
he's a
what?
Grand
he was in
Wizard?
the Klan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Back in the day, now he's
Grand
just
Wizard,
a
right?
racist podcaster.
Yeah,
He has a podcast.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Bro,
yeah,
what
I
dude.
think he calls it a
fuck?
radio show because he's old,
Right,
but it's
right,
on the
right.
internet.
it's
What
just,
a fucking loser.
it's just
Like
wild,
if we killed him, would we get in trouble?
yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't think that's right.
it would be like
Yeah.
it'd be like when the like in Money Heist, how the bank robbers are starting to win the public affection.
Uh-huh.
Even though they are doing something illegal, it's like
Yeah.
the public would love you.
Jesse James.
Some Robin Hood
Yeah,
shit.
Jesse James.
Jesse James. He was Colin Farrell, I believe.
Jesse James.
Jesse James was Colin Farrell. What does that mean?
Yeah,
Wild West movie. I'm pretty sure it was Colin Farrell. He's a beast. Jesse James clan. It was like this clan. I forget. Clan is not the right.
I don't like that word.
Like
This
train
gang,
robbing
right?
outlaws.
Exactly, train robbing outlaws and murder people here and there, but like not liked people. You
He
know.
was in like westerns and shit. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
He was
no,
he was the
Jesse-
character that was being played.
He was the character, and then Colin Farrell played him as an actor. Colin Farrell, is that his name? Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Beast.
He's
he was
really
the one
good.
who played the Scottish guy in The Gentleman,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he was in that movie.
Yeah, he's a great
Is
actor.
that the Matthew McConaughey like weed selling movie, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
great movie.
Oh
great movie.
wow! Great
Oh,
movie.
bro. Speaking of, I watched the first episode of Squid Game. Did you see?
Oh
seen
no,
it?
but I'm so
It's
interested.
fucking. The first episode is like.
I watched. It's number 1 on Netflix.
Yeah,
right now, I
they.
think.
I don't like.
Well, I think it's the number one. I think it's on its way to be the biggest show ever.
That's what
on
they
Netflix.
say.
biggest
yeah.
debut.
I don't know.
Give me the premise. What's it about?
Bro,
It's basically like everyone. It's a like these. There's like 456 people are put on a. They all like sign this thing to join a game show because they're all on the brink of financial ruin.
Okay.
Like 650 million won in debt or whatever. It's a Korean show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they just like it's 3 rules. Like once you start the game, you cannot leave, and then the second one is I forget what it is, and then I forget what the rules. And the third one is like if everyone votes to quit the game, they can quit. But then they start seeing how much money they make. Like after the first game, like 200 people die. Sorry, spoilers, like a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Well, no, like I guess,
then they like there's a shit ton of money that like you can. We'll give you all of this
if
like,
you win,
If you
it's just
but you
one
have to
person,
win,
right?
No, it's 456 at the start, and like after the end of episode 1, it's like
And how do you
But
win?
who
Like, what's the
wins?
premise of the game? Is it
no,
a
no,
fight to
there's,
the
there's
death?
6
Is it,
different games.
It's like obstacle games and shit.
Spoilers right now.
If
big
you
spoiler. In the first like game,
You
it's
have to run across.
it's called red light. It's red light, green light, and he's like when it's green light you can walk and you have to get to this line, and when it's red light you have to stop and you can't move at all. Like if they see you move at all, the camera you get they just shoot
Shot.
you.
sniped.
So like people are just
Yeah.
like, and then like someone sees someone dead and everyone starts fucking running and they just mow
They
down
all-
200
yeah,
people, and
yeah.
like you see like some people not moving and just like freaking out, and then you see like some smart people like hiding behind other people from the camera
bro,
and shit.
I want to watch that so
It's
bad.
fucking
Yeah, it sounds
interesting.
lit.
But it's all subbed, like it's all in
it
Korean.
was yeah, right. It's
Overdubbed
like
and shit?
originally a different,
Yeah, it's just
language.
it's got like English
Subtitles.
subtitles, but it's super good. The
but
acting's
in
insane.
audio English, isn't it too?
You could. There's probably an overdub version.
Okay,
where, like,
because on the trailer, mine was.
Oh,
English
there is.
overdubs?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I just played it and it just. I think that's how it's
Okay.
like.
It's
probably like Money
supposed
Heist.
to be- It's
It's in
probably how
Spanish,
it's
but
supposed
they
to be
overdub it
watched.
with,
Yeah,
like,
you know.
We were
English
about to
speaking.
start it the other night, but I just didn't because I'm
It's
like
sick. I mean,
super deep
I'm just.
in
It's just like
Manifest.
intriguing. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good show to me. Like,
kind of reminds me of what
but
was
the
that?
acting's fucking great. It's like really well done, but it's just like interesting as fuck. Maybe that's
concept.
what makes it good. Yeah, I
It
don't know.
reminds me of that one movie where like they get locked in the airport or whatever, and like the voice comes over the loudspeaker. It's like the something experiment. The Belko experiment.
I don't know this one.
They're the Belkin experiment, and like everybody gets locked down inside the airport, or maybe it's like a government building, and they start like killing off people one by one, and they have to do. It's some crazy ass movie, but it reminds me of it. It's like this game that they're stuck in. They didn't willingly sign up for it, but I was gonna say, have you guys ever seen like Asian game shows and shit?
Yeah, they're fucking wild.
They're so much better than American game shows.
Really?
No, there's no thing they will not do or
Bro,
try.
it's like they'll have like the little cardboard cutout, and they gotta like fit through it as it's coming,
yeah, I've
or else
seen
they'll
that.
get knocked into the water and like.
What was that one that we all probably saw? It was on Channel 29 back in Omaha.
Oh,
It was like
MXC.
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 Yeah,
Maybe.
dude.
Jog my memory.
Uh,
It was overdubbed. That was overdubbed too.
overdubbed.
Yeah.
For sure overdubbed.
It was so fucking fun. And it was like really like fucked up humor, like in certain
Yeah.
parts.
Dark.
Yeah, dark, like
well,
fucking
humor
racist
just doesn't
humor.
translate the same way at all either. Like,
But it was basically Wipeout, like the new Wipeout, but
Yeah.
like made in Korea or whatever. You
and
know,
they're
like,
just fucking nuts.
yeah,
Nuts.
And they'll get fucked up. Like these guys will get
Like,
fucked up.
well,
And like, there's like three guys, like the main,
The hosts.
the hosts.
The hosts, yeah.
Those guys were funny as fuck.
Bro, and they'd just be like interviewing the people after they lost type shit.
Yeah.
They'd overdub it with like, I don't even know, bro.
It is funny.
The overdub shit tweaks me out though, because we got.
Can we compete on one of
MSC.
those shows? I want to go do a Japanese
Oh, that'd
game
be
show.
so sick.
I
Or
wanna-
not, doesn't even have to be Japanese. It could be any.
I want to do Ninja Warrior.
Most
Yeah, that'd be
extreme
fun as
You
well.
elimination
wouldn't. There's no
challenge.
like.
I'd beat it.
Respectfully, you wouldn't make it far.
I used to be obsessed with that show, and I'd beat it. Yeah.
Oh, Ninja Warrior.
It's
Yeah.
like one you got to jump like 7 feet.
Like the poles are like your hands won't be able to fit around the random poles.
I'll
you
use
know?
my opposable thumbs as my feet.
There was this video I just saw on TikTok, and it was literally a guy who just like he just sprinted through the whole course. Like it looked like he was just running on pavement the entire time. But it was just such long leaps and bounds that he just got across the entire thing. Like
He just-
probably in 12 seconds.
Bro, that's crazy.
Literally.
Fucking, there's probably people who train. There's people who set up their fucking. Like, they set up the same obstacles in their own like backyard to train for it.
Oh,
They take it
100%.
so seriously.
This one is like the super common one.
Yeah.
You know,
the,
like
the crab crawl or
Or
whatever.
there's like
it's called.
the bank, and it's like
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
everybody
banks,
knows
yeah.
those.
That
Yeah.
shit makes you look cool.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I remember I was
you look
watching
fucking. You're
I was
like,
watching
that
the
guy's fucking athletic.
the OG Japanese version before they came out with American Ninja Warrior.
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, I would always be watching I'd always be watching it at my lake house out in Ginger Cove, and I remember the first American competed for the first time, and he was this parkour runner. Levi Muenberg! That was his name. And I'll never forget his name. It was Levi Muenberg, I think, or Neuenberg. Levi Muenberg.
Muenberg.
All I remember is Levi Muenberg! And he was like, he got to the final round and almost beat Mount Takahado or whatever. Whatever the final.
Mount Takahani.
Mount Matsubishi.
Is that just like
Mitsubishi.
a tough like?
Yeah.
It's the final
track?
stage. It's like just a pure climb, like on a rope.
Oh,
to
and
the
this
top
one
in
you
a
weren't
certain amount.
versing other people. It was just like you against this.
No,
the
yeah.
time or
I don't think in
something.
Ninja Warrior you ever verse other people.
That's a good point. I don't know.
Well, you do. You verse their times.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, Levi Muenberg. He was a big inspiration to me.
Can we? Is there? There
should
has to
have
be
him
like.
on.
I want to do that. Yeah.
We should just
We should do
create
more
one.
games.
Yeah. That should be like a YouTube video on our YouTube. Is us going to the Ninja Warrior warehouse, wherever the fuck they do it,
And competing.
and just doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gets the best time? Like
Tyreek
maybe
Hill,
go against someone else.
Tyreek Hill did that. He went to like
Did
the
he really?
facility where they train and shit. Yeah.
I watched
Did
that.
you see that video?
Yeah, he beat him barely.
Who did?
Yeah, he was doing
Who was
pretty
he
decent.
with? I feel like
He was
we
with like
watched
his
that.
trainer and his
Yeah.
buddy who kept trying to do it after him and just couldn't do it.
Not at all.
It's like, yo, just let Tyreek do it, dude.
He's a freak, dude.
Dude, there's a Japanese game show I saw which was karaoke, but you get jerked off while you're doing karaoke, and whoever lasts the longest into the song wins.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That
There's
is
fucking crazy games.
groundbreaking.
Like, crazy sexual games.
You know how Japan pixelates everything?
Yeah.
So they just showed his load on the bottom, all pixelated, and it looked grosser.
Oh man.
Even through the pixels, it still looked
through
kind of
the pixel
wonky.
made it look grosser.
Where?
That's just
what?
so
Like,
bad.
how is this?
Dude,
That's
it's
not national
fucking-
television, is it?
Yeah, oh yeah. In Japan.
I'm gonna start diving into this
That
shit.
is fire, bro.
I think I'm gonna
That
get
is a
obsessed.
crazy
Like I'm
game
obsessed. Like we should make our own.
That's just like
I
great.
found the trailer for the show if you want to watch it.
Johnson
Play
said.
it.
Hand
Johnson
job
said. I mean,
karaoke.
obviously.
Well, so-
Hand job.
Oh
karaoke.
my god! No way, this is real.
She's got a crazy angle on her.
No way, this is real.
She's bad.
I don't believe. I don't believe it.
No, this shit's real, dude.
She's not. She doesn't have much velocity.
He looks like he's got a hog.
This guy's gonna suffer through an intro in the song too. He's got to wait for the vocal.
He's about to
Why is he closing his eyes? Think about
do you mean,
baseball or
why?
something.
like, make a chair in your brain.
Here he goes.
Is that his girlfriend in the bottom left corner? Like,
That chick's bad.
It's probably the TV.
His voice is quivering and shit.
Yeah, we'll probably just do this audio only.
Yeah.
That's probably smart.
So you can see the judges in the lower left. They're making
Oh, those
fun
are
of
the
him.
judges.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just like a typical night at the
Hey, what
Blind
does he
Dragon.
get judged on? Like how far he goes, or how well he sings the song as well?
I think both, but
Yeah.
you win if you last the longest.
He's just like dead.
Oh, he's nutting.
I mean, that would be very, very challenging.
He's nutting.
He's falling asleep on the job.
This would be very challenging.
This exact thing happened to me at Saddle Ranch like last month.
On the bull?
Yeah, on the bull. No, I was doing the karaoke. It was Tuesday. It was karaoke night.
His neck is
Hear his voice going way out of key right there.
his neck is torched.
Oh wow, he
My
is
God.
naked.
Wow, we just saw a dash shot.
That is ridiculous. America needs to step their game up.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like,
That's
let's make
insane.
a game show.
That's groundbreaking television right there.
That would be a
That
really
would have a-
fun birthday party. We should
Fun
have
birthday
that for our
party.
birthday.
Let's just contact the show. We should contact the show and try and set it up for like our podcast to do.
Yeah. Interesting stuff though.
Nuts.
Korean
like,
game shows.
That's
Wow.
literally nuts.
Do you have any? If you're about to bust like while having sex, is there any like mental tricks you use to like suppress your nut?
Yeah, I've tried. I don't think that shit really works.
Does it? Yeah.
No, because I've never been able to
I
suppress
think
it.
breathing is more helpful. Than,
I think you literally have to look away and like almost stop what you're doing.
I think. Well, of course, like taking a break and like switching to your mouth for a little bit. I don't know, trying to reset a little bit. But
doing what?
Johnson.
one thing I noticed works is if you count backwards.
Well, you're focusing so
No,
hard. that
yeah, it was something I read.
You get blood's
Like
leaving
I wasn't
your
looking for like
tits.
tips and tricks or anything, but
It's
like
going to your brain.
I read this online somewhere, like in like some TikTok comments or some shit. Like I wasn't actively searching for it, like how to last longer. or anything. But it was like, okay, count backwards from 7, like from 7 increments of 7, starting from 1,000. It's like, okay,
I
This
can't
is for like
9,000,
calculus.
993, 987.
Yeah, I don't think anyone who does this is
986.
actually getting any pussy.
But
Yeah.
that won't. Yeah, that, and two.
I never tried it, but
that
I'm
won't
curious.
stop you from coming. That'll just stop your boner. From being a
Exactly.
boner.
That's what I think.
Yeah, like I've never tried
If you
any
really
mental
focus on
tricks.
something that hard, it's like sometimes I have to focus hard enough to keep my dick hard.
True.
It's just part of the game. You can't think too hard, or you're not going to be very good.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, I think if you, I think you just let it.
That's a good one. You gotta just go with the flow.
You know what I'm saying?
The flow of that
Yeah.
peni.
The flow of that peanut.
Nile River. It's the P Nile. Yeah, the Nile,
Nile
River.
River. Wow.
What'd you guys do
The
this
Nile River.
these
Yeah.
last few days? Bro, so Race like told me about this thing because I get super fucking tired like after if we go out one night like because I'm waking up at 4 in the morning like every other day.
Right. So then
He
you're
said
out
there's
till
this
4.
thing called social jet lag. So like you like my body's so used to being up at 4 a.m. So then like Friday night we go out and I don't go to bed till 5 a.m. It's like been 25 hours and then I just crash hard as fuck.
I think 100%.
And I'm like,
real.
why am I'm like, what do I have, fucking mono? I'm so tired. Like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tired.
No,
Like where
that's-
I'm like, I'll sleep 7 hours through the night and then wake up again, sleep 7 hours and then like go to bed early and like still be tired.
Yeah.
And it feels like a jet lag thing where it's like,
Right.
it lingers. You're like, I'm like, I know I slept, but I'm like fucking groggy.
Well,
as
your
fuck.
body's probably confused if you're waking up at 4:30 and then you're up until 10 and then you might take like a nap or you're chilling or whatever and then like the next day when you don't have work it's like you're up when you're usually fully sleeping that whole time.
Yeah, and I'm like,
It is literally
what can
jet
you-
lag.
yeah, like,
You
what can
didn't
you-
go anywhere.
what can you like exactly?
And don't they say like
What can I do to
how
fix
much
it?
energy you have is based off of like a couple nights previous or like the like 2 nights previous? It's not just the night before. It's like
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
there's something about like okay, however much sleep you got like 2 days ago or 2 nights ago as opposed to last night is actually what's affecting your current day or something like that.
Yeah.
Someone was
Sure, it
explaining
all
to me
just
something.
That makes
adds up.
sense because I just went out only Friday last week, and like I think you went out Saturday like to Dom's whatever.
And Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But Friday like I couldn't even. There's no way I was even gonna make it Saturday. I was fucking dead.
Yeah, but you're also
Because we
working
Stayed up late.
crazy hours during the week, so like
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Like I was like how do I do this? Like
But-
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I
was
get
like-
the social jet lag 100%, especially after a big weekend like Monday, because I did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, I'm absolutely useless,
Yeah, and that's so annoying.
and I'm like
man.
sad, and I got nothing. Like
You just have to like force
Yeah.
your workout in. Like you just
Yeah.
have to fucking
Working out
like if
always
you're gonna
makes me
party
feel
like that,
good.
you got to be a man and just hit a workout, because if you don't, then the vicious cycle. Like
It does something physically too. I mean, obviously working out does something physically. But
no,
like,
I feel like
it
literally when that
changes, like-
sweat breaks,
yeah,
I can feel the hangover like fucking
leaving.
like literally funneling through my fucking forehead. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
even a headache or
gotta
like
make yourself
it feels like
upset
it feels like
stomach.
pressure like releases. Like,
Yeah. No, working out's like that's like the key.
cure. Yeah.
Yeah, just even like moderately, like even going on a walk would help. Yeah, I feel like when you're out a lot, like 3 nights in a row, you might just be like so social and like releasing so many endorphins, having such a good time, and then those following 2 days, you're like,
That
"Wait,
too,
like, This
yeah.
is so
Yeah.
nothing compared to like the other days, and you
Yeah,
feel like
no.
you get
It's
in
The
your head.
crash. Yeah.
What is that? No serotonin or whatever.
It's like where you know they say if you do Molly, like you're just gonna be drained the next couple days.
Yeah, because you just fucking lose all the serotonin, dopamine,
Serotonin's depleted.
fucking oxytocin. What's it called?
And actually, like I've done like if you
Oxytocin.
do like a decent amount of Molly, I've done like decent amount and like not a fuck ton, and it was like good shit, whatever that means.
Literally.
Just not
Whatever, I don't even know what it is. Yeah, and like I wasn't like the next day I was like, damn, like I actually don't feel shitty at all. Like,
Right.
And it probably was good stuff, because if you get the not
was
good
probably-
stuff,
That's probably
you're
where it comes from.
fried the next day. Like you're fucking. I mean, yeah, like
or
I'll
you're dead.
cry.
I feel it more with like psychedelics. Like if I have like a trip, the next day I'll just be like, whoa, like I need to like
Decompress.
recalibrate my
I'll
brain.
be like
bro.
emotionally drained sometimes after
Yeah.
a trip, but I usually don't get like hungover, but I'll be like,
Not hungover at all. It's
I'll be
just
like,
like
my tear ducts are fucking raw.
I'm just like, whoa, I need to recalibrate my body fully.
Ah.
Are you a big crier on shrooms? I forget.
I'm a big crier in general. I feel
Yeah.
like,
I've
Yeah.
seen Bruce cry on shrooms.
yeah,
It was like a very like inspiring cry.
yeah. It's
though.
usually
Sure.
it's usually like I'm
He's
like
bro, I fucking love my dogs. We're all gonna fucking
Yeah.
be at the top, bro. Like spits flying
I'm
out
on
of his
my
mouth.
Apple box like giving a speech. Yeah,
Yeah.
Winston Churchill.
I was feeling it. I was like, yeah, Bruce, we're gonna do this, bro. Come on.
and I'm just like, fucking love you guys.
Shroom
Yeah.
cries are like just.
And then
so
I start
good.
like thinking about my family, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
you guys should take some mushrooms with me.
Yeah. Literally.
There's nothing like a good trip, especially
Yeah.
if you have like a good plan for the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you take like a shroom.
If you're with the right people, and then that one energy, like one soul walks in, you're like, fuck
We
you.
One
gotta
soul can
leave.
throw the whole thing off, bro.
I mean, you might even like the guy, but he just having a bad day.
yeah,
You're like, get this fucking guy away.
And there's like
energies.
certain personalities that I just have realized that I don't mesh with,
uh-huh.
Yeah.
and it's like
you really notice it
like
on
even when I'm
shrooms.
sober, I'm like if somebody walks in and it's like ugh, that's just ruined it. Like in those moments, if I had shrooms in me, I know for a fact I'm going in a downward spiral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like down bad.
Isn't it the worst when like somebody comes around and like it's a pretty intimate setting and like you don't really mesh with them like that and you feel like you have to like exert way more energy just to think
Yeah.
about what to say and then keep the
100%.
conversation going.
It's exhausting.
I fucking
I hate
that
small
shit.
talk.
That's the
Hate
perfect
small
word.
talk,
It's
right?
fucking
Yeah.
exhausting.
Yeah.
It is so exhausting. It's like
It's exhausting not being yourself, and then you like feel like you have to be something.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
and even like
I swear I'm nice. Like, I don't know.
yeah, right. But like you can't just be yourself.
Yeah.
like there was
You
like
probably
But
could.
you can.
You
for
can.
sure.
You should.
You should. Yeah.
Like there's times when like in myself,
But
if
sometimes-
I'm tired, like I'll just be tired and like just be who I am right now,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll leave and be like, fuck, I feel like I didn't like perform my best. But then I'll like hear, how you're like kind of sometimes you feel like you're performing when you have to like be
Yeah,
in
of
front
have a
of-
conversation. Yeah.
But like I won't perform, but then you'll hear be like, yo, I heard you were super friendly to so and so, and it's like,
Right.
okay, so I am myself and it worked.
And I'm nice. Apparently,
Yeah,
I'm nice.
and I'm nice. Like
'Cause
my
I
real
wasn't
human
trying.
state is
It's
very,
crazy though, because there's like a yourself and there's like a coded version of yourself that
Yeah.
like you only get like so many like 80%, 90% of the people in my life are just like small talk humans in my life. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Which is like shitty, but like that's just how like
I mean, I don't think you
No, that's just great.
You can like being that close with someone takes energy
Oh,
and,
it's like
a full
and
commitment.
time and like.
and you have to link with
I
them
don't
one on
have
one or
more
some
time
shit.
for
and
more friends.
I have
Like,
so many just like
straight up don't.
social friends that I'm just like I'll see you out and about. It's like, hey, let's kick it soon. Never kick it. Never even think
Yeah,
about
it's,
it.
it's always love, but it's like.
It's like, how you been, bro? Oh shit, how's that coming? Yeah. But like never anything even like semi groundbreaking is being discussed.
Yeah,
And
no
but like
way.
we're still like boys, but like I don't even know your middle name. I shouldn't know.
I
your
don't know
middle
if you
name.
have like a brother. Or
Yeah, I don't know
anything.
anything
Yeah.
about your family dynamic. I don't really even know where you're from. I might know where you're from, but I probably forgot it. You know.
And then no, Friday will come around and be like, I should hit up some of those kids, and I'll just be like, I'm gonna hit up Sammy and Jackson.
yeah,
I
let's
was
just stick to my guns.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Nice.
This is
It's nice.
consistent, and you guys are funny.
I feel like humans. I feel like humans like we aren't supposed to be like in massive.
no
groups.
tribes.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in small
Yeah.
groups of the people we love.
It's like you're
I
fucking.
agree.
Like that's
I like that better. I've almost fully eliminated those small talk humans. Like, not like I'm trying to. It just have like, especially in the last month, like or month and a half, like just haven't seen any of the acquaintances.
Yeah.
I've only seen the boys and family.
Yeah, that's fire.
And
Yeah.
it feels good, but it's also like you do long for it at a certain point.
And sometimes like there could be just that one moment, that one conversation that like is the breakthrough moment, you know?
Right.
Where
that
it's like,
could become
wow,
a homie.
we just connected
You're like,
on
why
a
did
deeper
we
level.
hang out like a year ago when we said we would?
Yeah, like
right.
why didn't we discuss this like over the last 2 years that we've just been kind of floating about and just, you know, rubbing shoulders and shit.
That's why
Like,
you gotta just give yourself a chance, because you might meet someone who ends up being like a great person.
Yeah, and you don't know
For
what
sure.
you're gonna relate on and what.
like I feel like you like for the first couple times we met you might have been like a small talk homie. It's the case with anybody. You feel
no,
me?
100%.
Like when you came around with Kenny, like I'm sure like we were chopping it up, like, you know, fucking
yeah, but
very
in
surface level
both our
shit.
heads, not that you're really thinking about it in the moment. You're like,
Right.
it's like I probably won't ever see you again, but it's great to meet you.
Type shit,
right,
right?
It's like a subconscious thought.
Try to leave them with like a good taste in their mouth or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and now like I'll just be making absurd noises around you that I wouldn't make around anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I love howling, man.
Nope.
I can't howl around acquaintances.
No more small talk, people. Let's all just, you know, talk about real things.
Yeah,
alright?
big talk.
Big talk.
I wish sometimes we could go out and just not have to talk.
Fuck yeah.
Just be
You guys know?
just be comfortable with the silence.
And like just don't talk.
Like
to
when
me.
you just go out and socialize, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Well, I go out to talk, you know.
I find myself back in the day, right?
Like, you feel me? Like when I'm home, I don't fucking say a word to anybody at all.
yeah.
I love not talking.
You ever talk to anybody who's so boring you get a panic attack?
no, but
You
I've
get
had some.
lightheaded, and you're like,
Yeah, you start
Am I
getting
gonna
short
pass
of
out?
breath.
I don't know.
'cause
Yeah.
You're so boring. You
I've had-
can't breathe.
I've had those
I've
anxiety-filled moments where I'm like, what do I even fucking say here? Because I get really anxious if the conversation is coming to a standstill. Like, I notice, like you're more comfortable inside. Like, those two kids that are doing your new merch or whatever were over the other day.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
you would just have nothing else to say, and then it would just be, like, quiet for, like,
Yeah.
20 seconds. And, like,
No, yeah.
meanwhile, I'm smoking
fuck
it.
it.
Meanwhile, I'm smoking a joint, and, like, I'm like, bro, I have to feel this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so what's Canada like?
No, I can feel that in the moment. I was like,
And you
He's
just,
gonna
you
say
don't really
yeah,
give
because
a
I'll be like, okay, bet, and then I'll just like be thinking, like I'm actually thinking of like merch ideas or you know,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of what we just talked about.
And I'm just kind of like there, and I'm like, bro, this is
Yeah.
scary for me right now.
Yeah. But you're a very like you
Social.
always fill the
Keep the
silence
conversation
with
going.
Yeah,
with
like
words.
You're
Yeah,
nice.
I won't let shit get awkward. You know what I'm saying?
gotta
But it's
spit
not
to a
awkward.
girl for, like-
that's what I've realized is that those moments aren't awkward if you're not like thinking like, oh my god, what if I
for
messed up?
sure. Yeah,
If you
yeah.
just
I won't let
accept,
shit.
like, okay.
I guess I won't let shit get awkward for me, which is why I just like, well, you know, just
Yeah.
let's talk. You know, and like
Right.
you don't always need to be talking, but like for me, I'm like, bro, if I barely know you and like. It's just like that uncomfortable like silence in the room. Like I could be fully quiet around you guys for hours and not say a single fucking
Right.
word, and we could just be chilling and not a single bit of awkwardness. But like,
Yeah, that's
if
interesting.
it's somebody I'm just acquainted with, I'm like, fuck, I gotta fill the gap. You know?
I'm like more like, oh, I don't know you. I don't have to say a word to you. Perfect.
Yeah, that's great. And the one thing I do like about it is like I will end up learning a lot about these people like through small talk, you know. So like, and it might actually spur like a because I remember like we started getting into some conversations that were actually like
Yeah.
fucking great with those
Yeah,
kids. We
yeah.
just met them that day, right? Or something.
Yeah.
I think I had met one of them previously, but
My first time meeting him.
we actually started getting into like some deep convos about like fucking I don't know what were we talking about.
Just like countries, borders, and shit. Like I don't even know. Like just like interesting political.
But it was like,
shit.
and I was like, wow, I'm actually interested right now. This isn't really so much small talk anymore. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow,
Right.
we're actually catching a wave. But
yeah.
yeah,
I
sometimes
find
Real
that, like,
conversation.
I mean, kind of not related, but semi-related at the same time. Like, because you're really good at just talking and being social, like at anything. Like, I notice, like, if we're at like even if it's a massive party, but more so if it's like a less massive party where there's like maybe 50 people there, but there's room to be wandering. Like I'll like look, I'll like okay, like I don't really have to pee, but like I don't want to go over there, so I'm gonna go piss, and then I'll come back and like I'll kind of scan the room. I see like maybe there's like a Skis and a Sammy and a Bruce in a corner. Then there's like another option. There's Johnson, but he's with like two people I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't go over there.
Bro, I'll go over there. I won't even look at them. I'll just look at Jay. Yo, can I get the puff? And then just leave him there. And just leave him there. He's talking.
I
Johnson
need, like,
will,
boys
I can
only.
see he's. Yeah, Bruce like wants me to join the conversation.
He's like, save me,
Like, there's
Bruce.
another
Come
girl
on.
here. Like you can talk to her. I was like, thanks, bro. See you later.
throw
I
me a
don't
fucking
wanna
preserver,
go.
Bruce. Come on.
Johnson's like,
No, it got to the point a lot of times, like in the same house, that like there are certain people that like I do know, but I have no idea what their name is or
Yeah.
what their names are, and I don't think they know what my name is, but they know I'm like that other guy here but like I don't really hang out. But sometimes I might. But like I don't.
Yeah.
We don't. I never did this. Hey,
Well,
I'm Jack.
And then sometimes
I'm really bad
you'll
at that.
have like a connection with this person where it's almost too far now to be like, wait, what's your fucking name?
Yeah, it's yours.
Can't
bro.
backtrack.
I always go up to like their
Yeah.
friend. What's your friend's name?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
we should, like, we've had enough funny times. Like,
Yeah.
we should know each other a little
Just
more.
hit a little sidebar with the homie. Yo, what's your
Yeah.
name?
Yeah,
For sure.
that's always my go-to. But it's just I feel so bad at certain times, and then it's like, okay, we're leaving a place earlier than some people. I remember one time specifically at Pete's first Notorious crib, and there was like this same crew. I'm not gonna say, but it's the same crew, and you guys know their names for sure, like guaranteed. You all know them very well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I know what they look like. I could damn near draw a good picture of them, like, but I couldn't tell you what their names are. And so I remember like there was only like 7 people in the room, and this is back when I'm smoking like 5 backwoods a day. I just smoked one with Daniel Kelly, and I'm like, all right, like I'm driving, like let's just get out of here. And of course, you guys are like polite guys, and like you're gonna say bye to people and there's only like 4 other people in the room, and you go say bye to them, and I'm just like kind of like there, and I'm like, I don't know what to do right now.
No, I see. You just like kind of slowly creep to the door.
The
And, like,
Irish bro, I'm like,
you
oh
just-
yeah, peace. Like,
Good job.
and I feel bad because it's not like I don't fuck with you. I just don't know who you are. I do,
Yeah.
but I don't
Yeah.
know you. I've never said hello to you. How am I about to say goodbye to you?
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
And I feel really bad about those things. That's something you guys are
It's-
much better than.
But like one thing that is good about that, and the problem I notice I have with the way I move is like, I'll talk to everybody, and like then I'll forget everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Like, bro, every
there's
party.
a lot of liquor usually involved.
True, but every social gathering or whatever I go to where there's like humans there, at least once or twice in the night, like I will reintroduce myself to somebody I've already met. They're like, and they'll get offended. Like a girl will be like, "What do you mean? I met you like 4 times." And I'm like, "Well, shit. First of all, I was probably blacked out."
I see Johnson too.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see
yeah.
all these things happening to him. Like there's Johnson.
Yeah.
Talking
Like
to
I
her
feel like
again.
people kind of like it when you forget their name. No, they don't. But like,
No, but there is like, oh, like I want him to remember me. For you, I can see that.
yeah, and I'm like sometimes I notice like a girl, if I forget her name, she'll like be like more like, which is weird.
More inclined to be
Like, oh, now I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta really make a mark this time or some
Yeah.
shit for him to remember me. Even though that's not the case. Like it just will go in one ear and out the other, and I'm
Right.
probably drunk. It's
Yeah.
like pretty simple.
It's
But
probably drunk ego, but I love that.
then I just end up getting in all these awkward situations where I'm like, fuck, I don't know your name. I'm just gonna act like I know you, and
The worst too is like when you have a text in the morning and it's like name like Carla or some shit, and you're just like,
Or it's just
you can't
no
put
name.
you can't put
Like,
that too,
like half the time
that too, but then you
I
like
text
can't put a
myself
face.
from their phone, and it's just like
Sam
Sammy
Wilkins,
W, and
yeah.
I'm like,
And then you're
well,
like,
that doesn't fucking help.
I can't ask you like what to lock you in
Yeah.
as, or like, have you ever like been just fucking at a party making out with a girl, and then she'll hit you with the "What's my name?"
Oh my god,
I
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
hate that
And-
shit, bro.
but when you nail it,
When you nail it, it's
when
great.
you nail it,
But there's been times where I'm
You're
just
fucking
going
awesome. You're
I'm
going
like,
home and you're getting your dick
me.
wet.
I know you told me, but like I just won't remember sometimes. I'm like, fuck, like my brain just doesn't process names. It's probably from years of just meet and greets,
Sometimes
hundreds
they-
of people,
Yeah.
meeting so many fans on the road. Like,
Yeah.
If you ever get the girls that don't care either, and you don't remember their name, it's all
Like
good.
even if they, like even if you don't know,
They're like,
Yeah,
God
yeah.
damn, you got low self-esteem. Holy fuck.
that name was crazy. That came out of your mouth. Name.
It was like the audio effect on TikTok. Like,
Oh yeah, the little
Yeah.
the voice wobble,
the wavering voice.
wavering voice.
yeah.
Uh,
Do you think that okay, go. Because this is completely different.
I mean, I'm kind of over it.
Okay. Do you guys think that like I just spent $4 at the gas station? Like
I
on
hate it.
TikTok?
I hate it. It just blows
Oh.
my
My mom said I couldn't buy Cocoa Puffs. It's like, is that a real bitch?
It's got to be AI, and
I mean, you do it pretty fucking good.
I think I
Like,
hate her.
Fuck you. Like, I just hate when TikTok's
Yesterday,
around me. It's like,
and it doesn't even sound like real voice inflections. It sounds like
yesterday I saw a boy, or like I don't know what it is, but it's like I guarantee you.
when
it's
she
on my
says
For
to
You page.
stop nutting. It's like what is
It's
his
like
voice?
text to
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah, and it's creepy. It
It's like
creeps me
Siri.
out.
It's a part of a culture, and I feel like I'm just like outgrowing that culture at this point.
Siri's getting better
I feel
though. You'd be
bad.
like, "Hey Siri," it's like,
What's up, dude?
yeah, it'll like say some shit.
Hey, how are you?
It's like,
Yeah, that is the
you
point.
fucking-
Are you being sassy, you little?
She's using lingo and
she's
shit.
always ready. She's always ready.
She's always there
Like, let's see.
listening.
Except I got this fucking guy.
British.
Hey
Like,
Siri.
When has that been a thing, bro?
Call. I don't know.
Don't, you don't
call.
need-
Hey Siri,
You can say call mom.
Yeah.
See, that's what mine does too.
just blinked.
Hey Siri.
Oh, I turned off the voice. I think.
Hey Siri. What's up?
Well, right now, I'm either learning about quantum computing or I'm not.
You're
But
a smart
I hope
bitch.
that one day won't be so binary. That will be a superposition.
Like, I don't,
Is that a joke?
I don't really like what she's talking about.
I think that was a fucking riddle.
Like a very deep, like quantum physics riddle.
Yeah,
Or
it was like Mark Zuckerberg trying to tell a joke.
Hey Siri,
I really want to ask my guy what's up.
tell me a joke.
Why did the dolphin cross the bay? To get to the other tide.
Okay.
oh, because like side and chicken, but it's like tide and dolphin.
What?
Hey Siri, what's up?
I'm helping people enjoy music, TV programs, and podcasts.
Wow, we're doing one right now, Siri.
Holy shit.
Have you heard of
sexy
Out of
bitch.
Pocket podcast? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fake ass Siri.
Absolutely.
Dude, this speaking of Apple products, dude, I go out to my car this morning and my fucking computer got stolen last night.
No shot.
And I've had it with the
Why
one.
you left your roof open?
No, dude. I hate to say this. It's fully.
Oh,
my
you leave your
fault.
doors
I just
unlocked.
don't lock my car because I don't have the key. I don't have a key to unlock to stop my alarm. So if I lock it from the inside and then shut the door and then use the manual key to unlock, it goes off for like 20 minutes. And it's the crazy alarm. I know you guys have heard it a
I've
couple
heard
times.
Do you have some crazy shit? You have a passcode on that?
No, I got all these things done to it in like 2014. Bought my first car, still have that Jeep, and like I did so much unnecessary shit to it, and now it's just like a headache. I got to take it in. It's a bitch, but I
Wait, your car or the laptop?
my laptop I also got in 2014, and yeah, it has so many memories on it. Also has like the stickers that I have on it kind of like mark like the time in the year.
Yeah, it's like tattoos.
Yes, exactly. And I have like a Revolution backstage pass on there.
Damn.
And I have like your brother's Steezy brand from like for like 4 minutes. And then I have like a bunch of random like cannabis stickers that you get with like when you buy an ounce and stuff, like just like random memories. Like I remember that I was in Beechwood. Oh, that was Bluebell. And it just sucks.
Damn,
like,
in the
some
OC
kid.
too. That's so
In
weird.
the OC, nice ass street too, like good ass. And there is a camera. I'm gonna check out the camera. But they also stole my Jordans. They stole my Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones, like come on, like you can get those anywhere. Like why would you steal my Air Force
You
Ones?
could be homeless.
They store, yeah, they could be.
Probably were homeless.
But what are you gonna do with a laptop then? No Wi-Fi. I mean Starbucks.
I don't know. You can
could
find some
sell it.
freebies, you know?
Then they also took my Converse, which I was like mad, but they didn't take my running shoes. So I was like, are these just not cool? Or
They're just not athletes.
He's feeling all self-conscious about his running shoes now. He's like,
I don't know. They're Asics. They were nice.
I love Asics.
I like them.
Comfy.
And yeah, now I'm
That's
like,
funny
I
as
feel
fuck. They
violated.
left
You ever getting
You-
stolen from or gotten? You ever like been broken into? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like someone reached in my pants. Like,
Yeah.
you literally got sneak dissed by a robber.
Yeah, I
Like,
think it was
literally.
like a 14-year-old.
You could just
rich kid
feel
who doesn't
someone in
know
your
he's
space.
rich.
Like
Asics.
their aura was in your
Oh,
aura. Like,
Where were you
there.
parked?
On the street right outside Geneva's crib, and my doors, like, they left them kind of open so they didn't slam them, you know, like, so they didn't like make a noise, and maybe they thought the alarm would go off. And when I went outside this morning, there was a black cat under my Jeep, and I was like, that's just weird vibes. And then I walk up to the car and the doors are cracked. I'm like, God damn, all my shoes are for sure gone.
Fuck.
I look in there, shoes are gone,
Well, what
laptop's
kind-
gone.
Didn't something get stolen?
Yeah,
From
at
a-
Chandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was like a like workout equipment
Oh, yeah.
out of a car. Yeah.
Well, one time I got into your whip, my whip, and I'm kidding. And like your what's this thing called?
Glove box.
Glove box.
Oh,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
that shit was like all over the car.
oh
Luckily-
yeah, I was with you. I'm pretty sure.
When,
Yeah, you probably
you
were.
didn't tell me about
I
this?
hate break-ins.
Well,
but we
there was
used to
nothing
do
gone
it.
because there was nothing.
There was
in
nothing
the
in the
car.
car,
Like you have nothing in there except like your they don't want your registration. I think
and
that's
like a
for
few
sure
like dead
expired.
puffs.
Yeah.
So you disclose this information from me, huh?
Well, there's like
Well, you didn't want me to get the
information-
spooks, huh? You didn't want me to take away your driving privileges, huh?
No, I fucking
Sammy's got to walk.
no that no, but I fought the robbers away, so like I just wanted to keep it under wraps for a bit.
All right, 1 week, no car, okay?
OWNC.
Where were we?
It was at the crib. At
I hate
Chandler.
when that happens. It's like, dog, like.
But,
But
like-
then I think back to the days where we were like throwing full beer cans at people's windows and stuff, like trying to get in. And you guys remember that, Pat Tiedemann?
No.
We did that, and
We usually throw full beer cans where?
at people's windows, they never broke, but you might get a broken one. And
We do it on purpose.
Yeah, and we were kind of like just seeing
Sounds
if
about
any
right.
doors were unlocked, take whatever they had. And
Out of
we
our
were
buddies?
nuisances.
Out of our buddies?
No, just random people.
Bro, we would
I
steal.
remember we tried to run into people's like garages when they left them open and try to
Steal
like
beer
because they
from
would
the
have
fridge.
fridge in there and just try to.
he was a king.
And sometimes
Bro.
you'd get caught by this big ass dude and you're fucking so
They're
scared.
closing the garage. You have to like slide out like Mission
Yeah.
Impossible.
we got
fucking-
bitched out by our buddy's older brother. Like,
Tyler.
he had a lake house, and Sammy went into this random dude's garage, like 4 houses down. We were already like drunk, like fucking 15-year-olds. And he fucking grabs as many beers as he can, and then the guy comes out, he's like, hey! And then he just runs. There's beers falling out of his pockets and shit. He's got, like, spraying everywhere. And then somehow it got back to, like, the family, like, our homie's family. And his older brother, Tyler, like, our buddy's whose crib it was, pulls us all to the side and starts bitching us out. And our buddy...
I wasn't there.
Yeah, our buddy Cole took the rap for
Yeah.
it, like, and because he was already kind of known as, like, the hoodlum kid.
And he would never be a Ginger Cove. Like, this would have fucked Sammy's reputation at Ginger Cove, but if it was
Yeah.
Cole, he, like, was never... Connor Pascatch, I was talking to Celia in Geneva the other day, and I was like, dude, he would fit in Newport Beach. Like, he's just, like,
Sure.
basing around, like,
Like he's like in my brain
at least once a week.
all the
I
time.
talk about Connor so much, and, like, I feel like we love him way more than he loves us.
I mean, that may be the case.
I want him to be here with us, like, damn near the fifth
Well, I went
guest.
golfing with him. I think I sent you guys a photo.
That photo is crazy.
I got paired up with like a third guy, and it was Connor.
Did you see that
Connor
picture?
lookalike, yeah.
It was insane.
Can someone show me this
mannerisms.
kid like on your Instagram?
We'll show you the side by side.
There's no way he has an Instagram, does he?
I don't know.
Oh,
If he does, it's
damn,
like-
he really does base around.
No,
like-
he was the coolest kid, and he was the guy who like put us on to reggae. Like I was just saying, like if we, like he would have just fit in, you know. And,
I mean, you
and
can see him in this.
I wish he was out here, and I wish we were fucking just kicking it with him.
Follow him back.
Yeah, I miss Connor.
Oh, but I was talking to Connor, and he's like moving to Japan.
Whoa.
He's becoming a Disney mouse, right?
Yeah. No, I forget exactly, but he said he's moving to Japan.
I don't like
'Cause
that.
I sent that to him,
Connor.
and I'm like, "This is you." And he's like, I can see it.
Do we have any questions?
Yeah, let's we've been going for a while. Let's do some
Yeah.
we got a couple Ask the Casts.
Fuck, dude, Connor, don't move to Japan.
Yeah, we got to do some.
He should move out
ads.
here, dude.
Thank you to everybody who sent in videos this week.
Oh, I love videos.
Yeah, me too.
As always, it's open-ended, so you can send in video questions whenever you want. Out of pocket, askthecast@gmail.com. Don't be shy or nervous, because we don't like that.
I think we should almost. It shouldn't even just have to be Ask the Cast. I feel like they can if they want to roast one of us, they can do that.
Say-
Roast us, bro.
Say what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just appreciate
Mail
you guys
submissions
fucking
would be cool.
listening and
Yeah,
showing
we haven't gotten a
love
single dude video yet. I think that kind of shows what
If
our
you're a
demographic
guy
is.
and you made it this far, just will you comment in the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know if there's any guys watching.
We don't really care what
I've
our
seen like maybe
demographic
like
is.
4 or 5 guy comments like since we started.
I
So
feel like I saw like an Alejandro once.
an Alejandro. Okay, I bet that's good. Who
That
do
could
we got
be-
here?
Yeah, could be.
Hello. I just ate shit. Excuse that.
Oh.
My name's Katie.
Hey, Katie.
That's my dog Forrest.
Forrest.
And we're from Maine, and we were wondering if you guys liked going for walks in the woods, and if you do, what's your favorite time to go?
Oh my god, I love going for walks in the woods.
Yeah,
walks are great.
hikes.
I'm
think-
serious.
I don't really have. I've never I've been on a walk in the woods, but I didn't really have woods.
Yeah.
But I do like a walk.
It's just nature, dude. It's
Yeah.
like, it feels so fresh.
6 p.m. Like when the sun's setting.
I like that.
Okay.
That's my ideal time. I
My
think.
ideal
Yeah.
is probably 8 to 10 a.m. It's just like brisk
Oh, that's
Yeah.
in a wooded
Maybe
area.
like the grass has some moistness on it.
dewy,
good. Do
Dewy.
decimal system.
Mine's probably like early morning. Yeah,
some
like
moist on it.
I want to be like by myself, you know, and like maybe I'll bring like a knife or something. Look for little critters that I can.
Grub.
That you
Stab.
could eat.
Just turns into a serial killer's
yeah, you're
origin story.
sadist, you know.
There is a Bear Grylls show called You vs. the Wild or something now. It's on Netflix.
saw.
And you choose the adventure. He's like, I have to get across the Nile River, but there's a lot of alligators in here. Shall I swim across, or shall I grab this vine and swing? I might not make it though. And like, you have to pick.
That's crazy. So that means he films
It's
both.
everything. But then if you get it wrong, there actually is a right decision. And he gets it wrong, like it shows him failing.
And
the
Bear
other way.
just dies, and like they keep
Yeah.
respawning.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bro,
someone
wasn't
like
there
Bear
some
Grylls
story of
respawns.
like Bear Grylls, like someone caught him, like he was supposed to be on the show, and someone caught him just like at a hotel
In the city?
Yeah, like,
I mean, I'm sure, bro. I'm
yeah,
sure.
they got to.
I don't like to believe that though.
I won't believe it, but I'm sure it happens.
But he does eat grubs. That's what made me think of it. Is he ate like a grub? Like that's what they're called. But I don't know what they
little
actually.
like
they're like
maggoty
in
things.
Lion King.
He was
like
huge,
big
though.
maggots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was juicy.
Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh,
eat 'em.
but like squirt out.
And he was like, I just got to swallow at this point. And
Bro,
he ate maggots too, or something like that.
I think he's like all of them.
I like to
Ants.
think he's like just like a CGI character, and he can respawn whenever, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Steve Irwin for me.
Yeah, he's
I
CGI.
wish.
Bro, speaking of maggots and whatever, those turn into flies, yeah? We have like a fly infestation in our house, and we don't know where it's coming from.
Maggots become
But
flies.
you guys don't have that house that I would assume would have any bugs.
No,
Well,
it's just like
a
there's
brand new thing, but like something's
out of
I mean,
nowhere.
I've killed 12 in the past 2 days.
Yeah, I killed 5 on Friday.
Like
Because they're not fast flies. They're
Bro.
like slow, and I'm just like, get the fuck down.
I'll just
Like,
wake up and like Sammy's shadow boxing in the living room.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on?
But I'm like, yeah, but it's weird. It's freaking me out.
that's
I don't know where
fucked up.
all
You
the
should
windows
hit
are shut, and it's a new fucking, it's built. It was just built.
They're just
Hit your
spawning.
landlord. Maybe there's like.
Yeah, I don't know. We gotta
You
figure
could
it
have a
out.
nasty neighbor too.
No, but that's brand new too.
Damn.
Maybe he's a fucking
Maybe
nasty
they
neighbor
built
in a
on
new
top
house.
of.
Nasty neighbor.
Yeah,
of a
nasty
maggot
neighbor.
hill.
He's a nasty neighbor.
Yeah, maybe
next
they didn't
door.
get the maggot permit and they just went on and did it.
Oh, the
right.
mermaid.
We're gonna bypass the mermaid and we're just gonna build.
So technically, they couldn't have sold us that house legally.
But long story short, I think there's not a wrong time to go on a nature walk.
Yes. What do you think the girl's name was?
Claire?
Okay.
Yeah, Claire.
Claire,
Really?
Forgot it already.
Jessica.
Jesse, it went in one ear, not the other.
It was
See, I'm
Claire,
bad.
right?
Was
We're
it?
so-
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I
we'll
know she
never
lives in Maine and she has a dog and she ate shit. I don't know if that's like a.
What
I
was
think
her-
she fell, right?
Yeah, sorry for falling.
Sorry
Yeah.
for falling.
Do like foreign people like get tweaked out when someone says, "Oh, I just ate shit"? Are they just like he's consuming fecal matter? Like,
No, because I mean, maybe a different speaking country, but people from UK probably say it too. Bro, I ate shit.
no, yeah, but like so.
I mean, it's a little
Oh,
northern.
I heard that Canelo, when he just pushed that guy, and he like pushed him and like
Oh,
did
yeah.
that. I guess the
Motherfucker.
guy just called him a motherfucker, and he was like,
doesn't fly in
don't talk
Spain.
to my mom. Like
Mexico
don't
and
talk
Spain,
about
yeah.
my mom.
I thought you said like I'll fuck your
'cause all
mom.
he
or
Yeah,
does
that's
is
what
like-
that's what it's interpreted as in Spanish-speaking countries. I
What
guess.
is it?
Whatever.
I will
but
fuck your
Canelo
mom.
said motherfucker to like 9 other fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
So
Like
is that
a
just him?
compilation?
That's
He's
just him-
selling the fight.
Yeah, okay.
Good job.
We'll take it.
Make your mills.
I
That was
love it,
fucking
dude.
gangster,
I love
by the
it.
way. That dodge was the quickest
Yeah.
shit I've ever seen.
He didn't even
sick.
dodge him though. Like you see the picture, and he posted, it, and his fingers like hit.
Yeah,
him.
but he rolled with that contact.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, didn't feel
He's
shit.
got the craziest head movement.
All right, next cue. Let's
Great
get
question, Alejandre.
Hey, besties.
Oh, that's Aaron. I already know that's Aaron.
Why is she mute?
I mute it so I don't have to start it twice.
Hey, Aaron,
Here.
Aaron.
like
Yeah.
your sunglasses.
Hey besties, what's good? I'm on the way back from class right now, but I wanted to get my question in, so hence the setting. My question is, you wake up in a foreign country, let's just make one up, we'll call it Canada. You wake up in a foreign country called Canada with
real
no
country,
memory of how you got there or like what's going on, and a duffel bag full of cash. What are you doing first? Love you guys.
I like your
Is that
steering wheel.
Aaron? Is that for sure Aaron?
Yeah, yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that was her accent.
Thank you, Aaron. We miss you.
Aaron, that was a fucking insane question.
Great question. What am I
Canada-
doing first?
I just learned Canada's a made-up country too. I didn't know that, Aaron. Thank you.
Yeah, it is
Wow.
true.
Okay. Let me think.
I think I.
Do we know what we know?
A duffel bag. She didn't say the amount of cash. Just a duffel bag full of cash.
I mean, if there's no blood splatter anywhere, and there's no like broken lamps or windows, or if there's no chaos, right? I'm probably gonna take it to the bank. and send it to my investment guy.
Yeah.
That's the most logical and responsible thing you could do.
It's
Yeah.
like cool. Like I'm gonna be that much better off when I'm 60.
I don't know if I would do that because you don't know whose money that is, and
I'm using the money.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to the casino to see what I can do.
But then that's like,
Straight up.
what if like to
what if
Bruce's
you were
point-
drugged and like you're a fucking I don't know a mule for they've used inside of your body like in with
Oh my
Lucy.
God.
Bro, I
They
just
got
watched Lucy
drugs.
last
They
night.
got drugs
Really?
inside of you.
Last
like-
night I watched
Okay.
Lucy. I almost brought
don't
it up 1,000 times.
I would want to keep the money, but I feel like you don't know where that shit
Crazy.
just came from. That could be blood money.
So the conspiracy theorist in you
Dirty money.
would, or like
But-
the I guess critical thinker in you would probably be like, let's leave the cash and not even take the risk.
No, we'll bring the cash, but we
I
should
think
maybe
bank it.
try to let's like. I think I would take my time and see like how I maybe got here.
Because if it is someone else's, and
I'd
you
probably
have-
hire a
and you have
PI.
it in the bank.
That's what I'm doing with the money. I'm hiring
you
a
could
PI.
give it back if like someone pressed you. For
I'm
it.
putting it all on 2 in roulette. Red 2
Jesus.
times 35 if I hit that
Wow.
bitch.
Oh my
We're running it
goodness.
up, baby.
I'm gonna go explore this new land that I've like never been in.
That's true. That's probably
Canada?
more fun.
Wow.
But no, but I think it wasn't actually Canada. I think she was just throwing a random country out there.
If it's Bangkok, it's a different story.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Is
I'm
that a
going to
country?
every rub and tug in the
I
entire
think
city.
it's a city in
I
Thailand.
would, maybe
If
I'd like
it's-
invite my brother out and I'd be like, yeah, I got some extra cash. If you want to come out and see this new
Yeah.
country.
I think I would like stand on top of like the Capitol building of Canada, whatever that is, and just start like just chucking it and just be a man of the people.
Wow.
Everyone would love me, I'd be like the new Trudeau, but like
Yeah.
I don't think Trudeau does anything like that.
Yeah, no, I know. But I would take over his position. I would end up becoming prime minister, even though I'm not a civilian, and yeah, it'd be a
It's
wrap.
more Pablo Escobar.
True,
Oh,
true.
wow.
Yeah.
He was very well liked.
Yeah.
How much money? I would like to know how much money this is.
Let's call it 200K.
$200K.
I was thinking like $2 million.
I was thinking more like $2 million because when you said you're going to put it all into, I was like, you're going to end up with $70 million.
True.
Or zero.
2 mil could fit in a
Okay, that
duffel.
leads me to my question. What do you think the most amount bet on a single number and won in roulette was?
I bet someone's bet over 6 figures.
Can we look
on a
at-
single
I
number
actually
though?
wanna bet
For sure.
Because red
On
and
a
black is
single
way
number.
different than a
Oh,
single
yeah.
number.
You're just
You know what I mean?
doubling at red and black. But if you put like 10 million on fucking two and it hits, you're walking out of there with 350.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That casino would
Like
be
that changes.
sick.
Oh my god.
Roulette, it's crazy how it's still like a losing game
my God.
because of snake eyes and green. It's like you have less than a 50% chance to hit red or black every time.
I want to see.
Really?
While you're looking that up, have you guys been seeing the sports betting wins that people are doing? Like these parlays, will be betting like $25, and it's like a
winning,
19 game parlay, and they'll make like 900,000.
Fucking ridiculous. And it's you know what's kind of fucked up though?
That's nuts.
Not really, but like I think like is it Bleacher Report? They have like BR betting or something.
BR
and I
betting.
always see them reposting that shit, and I'm like, bro, there's probably like so many like little kids who have no like they're not financially like they don't know what to do with their money, and like let's say they start getting a job, I'm like, it's kind of like a fucking. I don't know if you should be promoting that shit, bro, because it's such an addictive thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was playing this online crypto slots game, I lost like $500 in like fucking 2 hours, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, I want to go put, I want to go put more on that shit right now.
That's the scary. I was watching Johnson do that, and
It's
you know
so
how he
fun.
gets addicted to games, though. And I was
yeah.
like,
I love
this
when
is-
he does it.
This is not good.
It's just like
this is
so exhilarating.
This is
Fun,
not
yeah.
good. They're fucking.
But you know what you got to do is hit up the I forget what it was, but I know a lot of like the
Get it, like,
big
comped or some
Twitch
shit?
guys get it like so they'll get like I don't know if I'm speaking wrong, but I heard like the
No, that
big
makes
guys
sense.
But I'm
get
like,
comped
damn,
or
like I
something.
don't know if I would want to promote that to my fans, like because
No,
No,
it's
betting
just
is like
fun.
very bad, but gambling is just a scary fucking
Yeah.
cycle.
you got to
to
know
get
your
into.
limit. Like if I go to Vegas, I'll bring like $1 or $2 grand, and I'm like, I'm willing to lose this, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I will
I
not go
bring
back
cash.
to the ATM. I will not get more out, type shit.
Yeah.
What I bring is what I'm willing to lose,
Yeah,
and
I
I've
try to say
lost
that.
it all every time. So
Yeah.
we did a horse race to determine our draft position.
Oh really?
We all picked a horse in this like 10 horse race.
Oh, sick.
And like I picked horse number 2. He got like fucking I don't know 8th place maybe or some shit. And I was like, oh, like that would be a fun thing to bet on because it's like I feel like I don't know the horses. It's purely
Yeah.
You would
chance.
have to
And
study.
if you bet on the underdog, which could easily win because they're just a bunch of horses sprinting, it's
Yeah,
like
it's like
Yeah.
it's like bro, you could fucking come up in that shit.
I mean, there's so many horse races in San Diego. Like Juddy goes all the time. We
Really?
should just go. He wants to come.
probably
all
a fun
the time.
we
environment.
should go.
I would
Yeah.
love to go. I've never actually been. I want to wear a fucking hat, and I want.
yeah.
I want
Kentucky
I
vibe.
want an umbrella,
Big
a
brim.
parasol or whatever,
in a white suit, just
Mustache.
I want
blowing.
a fucking suit. Yeah, with a
A mint julep.
yeah.
a mint julep in my hand.
And I want a long
my
cigarette.
dad loves those,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one here, Santa Anita. It's like right here.
Horse
Or
racing?
Is it Santa Anita? I don't know. It's Santa something.
Clarita?
Yeah, yeah. It's in LA though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
I
tripping.
could probably be an equestrian,
Mm-hmm.
a horse
so
racer,
sure.
a jockey.
The only thing is, I don't like. I'd be so scared betting on that shit. I know nothing about fucking horse
Dude, I think
racing.
at the Kentucky Derby, people will be betting like millions on a horse.
For sure.
Like-
I mean, the Baffert. We
Yeah.
are close with the Baffert.
Wait, didn't their horse
Grand-
just win the fucking?
Yeah, and then it got accused of like
Cheating.
fucking
PED.
PEDs?
Horse PhDs, horse roids.
horse roads,
PhDs,
Yeah.
Doctor Horse.
Doctor horse.
All right, next.
Well, thank you for the
Thank you,
question,
Aaron.
Aaron.
The question, Aaron, we love you.
We would go gamble, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I
I'm
was.
putting
no.
investments.
She's
Yeah,
on investments.
investments. I'll
Smart
just
man.
go see the city.
I'm putting it all in Ethereum. Off rip.
I was just so curious. I swear I'm getting a private
I'm
investigator.
buying a CryptoPunk.
All right.
Not bad.
And first of all, I just wanted to say you guys
Sorry, I
are.
missed her name.
Yeah, what was it? Back in it.
Abdul?
Hi, my name is Pahul, and
Pahul.
first of all, I just wanted to say you guys are amazing, and I love listening to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pahul.
My question is, what is something fun or adventurous that you guys have done that you recommend everyone do at least once in their life? And for someone who's never been in a relationship, what's your biggest piece of advice on how to approach guys?
Okay.
Mm,
Oh, I
good
got one.
question.
Well, Johnson can only answer the second question.
Yeah.
How to approach guys.
Guys,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This agenda, I'm just going to end up sucking one of you off in your sleep if you keep up at this, all right?
No, good questions. What's one thing that you have done that you?
Mine is whitewater raft through the Grand Canyon,
That
Colorado
shit
River, bro. We went for
we
10
should
days.
do a gang trip.
And then you take a helicopter out, like, or you can keep going if you do like a 2-week or whatever. But
Right.
that shit was. I've done a lot of vacations. That one was the best.
I think I did a whitewater raft in Colorado too, and it was fucking phenomenal, bro. It was so exhilarating.
Well, Grand Canyon's in AZ, but it's part of it has the Colorado River. Yeah,
Oh, Colorado River. Oh, okay, it was in AZ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Grand Canyon. It was fucking.
Shit is fun. There was like this hectic like level 4 part. You know,
same.
There's great
There
at
was
the
one where
very
like
end.
people have
You ever
died.
fall out? I'm not kidding. Like,
I haven't.
that's
No,
exhilarating.
no.
You for sure can,
But you
though.
can, yeah. Then like he was like, these are the crazy rapids coming up, like, and I would go to the front so you get like hit more and shit. It's fun.
Yeah. You gotta like stick your feet under the...
Yeah, you're holding on, and I got Race. He's like fucking a foot tall. He's like on my back.
I want to go with the gang. That'd be so fun.
Bro, it's crazy because you're with your unit. I was at like some sort of camp. I think I was as
well.
Remember Keystone Science Camp?
Oh,
like that
you
the
and
kids
Adam
in
went.
8th grade would do? Yeah. And we fucking, bro.
So good at
Science.
Keystone Science.
Yeah, like
camp.
I
had like some homies in my fucking
That's awesome though. I wish I did more like science camps
Yeah,
and shit
honestly.
in high school.
Me and Nate Lippincott went to a crazy one in Washington State, and it was like, I don't...
Is that where you met Victoria?
No,
Brenner.
That was a
Brenner.
different one, and that was in Flagstaff. We started in Phoenix, then Flagstaff, and then went to a couple of... I forget where else we went, but fucking fun as fuck. And then in Costa Rica, we did some fucking whitewater rafting there, too.
You've gone scuba, right?
I would recommend scuba diving.
I've never done that, but I've done fucking snorkeling, and
I've
that shit
snorkeled.
is cool.
It's
as fuck
cool.
Too.
I think
Scuba
I think
diving's
I'm ready
the
to take
shit.
the leap. I think I go scuba
Dude,
diving
it's
now.
so sick.
Yeah.
Because you're with an instructor, like they, you know.
And they're usually local. They're like, it's all good.
Yeah, and it's like, why would the barracuda or the shark go for me? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that ego talking.
Well, why me though?
No,
I would be very respectful of it. Like, hey,
Because it knows your limbs would probably detach
Yeah,
easy.
But
He-
a lot
he
of
knows
times
your
those
bones.
instructors are carrying like a very small, like a slingshot spear.
oh, like a little harpoon,
Yeah, but like a handheld one.
handheld harp,
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
A harp
they're
is just
sick
like a.
with it.
handheld
It's like a
harpoon.
James Bond
A
nail
Triple
pen.
H.
Dude, like I've swam with a sea turtle. Like it felt like I was Nemo. Like
I've told this story too. The fucking paragliding I did over in Hawaii.
That shit's crazy.
It's
That
like
is
it's like a fucking moped with wings.
Was this on the back of the boat or like no boat attached? Like or
No,
I'm
no,
thinking
no.
of
That's
wind-
parasailing.
Parasailing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
paragliding. It's like a fucking moped, literally, and with wings, and he just takes off, and all of a sudden you're over a fucking volcano.
That's so
That shit's
dope,
sketch.
bro.
You're like just
no
seat-
fucking.
just
Oh, there was a
seatbelt in,
seatbelt.
yeah.
Okay.
I did parasailing and I got mad nauseous, like up in the sky.
I didn't do that
Because I get seasick and like we were like deep out in the ocean and I was like just getting. Kinda
I get
fucking nauseous.
seasick a little bit. Yeah, deep out in the ocean gets weird.
When I can't see land, like my equilibrium gets chucked off the roof, bro.
we need to do adventure trips. That's gonna be like the final piece of like the bonding. Like we've already done everything. Like
Yeah.
now we need to go like
Do
be
more activities.
survivors.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like go camping. You guys seen Brokeback?
Gyllenhaal.
No, just like the setting. I'm not saying like the. Things
yeah,
they
Heath
did.
Ledger. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I was talking about like the setting where they camped at. I would
They're
love to go
so
there.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to
Definitely
how do you approach guys?
Shouldn't reenact it.
Yeah, how do you approach
So
guys?
you've learned. How do you go about it?
You guys are all looking, bro.
That is an interesting question because I feel like it's a lot more straightforward for male to female. So
Wasn't there like a first part of the question? I might be tripping.
She said for anybody who hasn't been in a relationship,
Oh,
what's your advice for approaching guys?
I think just be honest and.
we
don't
touched on it earlier. Yeah,
I think just have confidence and like
yourself.
just approach.
It's really the name of the game, bro. Is confidence. Like
and
that.
you need a fucking killer icebreaker.
but it's not confidence if you don't naturally have confidence. Like if you're just you want someone to fall in love with who you are. You know, so
That's true. That's
don't
true.
like be like someone you're not. And
Well,
then
yeah, and
fall
don't-
in
front.
love.
Yeah, don't front. Yeah.
Don't overdo it. I mean, obviously you can like tell if someone's bullshitting, but like
Right.
definitely come in and like like realize that you're a bad bitch and fucking lay,
I think
lay the
don't-
Mac down.
Just
you feel
don't be
me?
afraid to take risks.
Yeah, or like even like some eye contact.
What's the worst
just
that could
to-
happen? They say no, and you're in the same position as you were
And
before.
you never have to see that person again. It's
Yeah, so it's like,
And-
or you could get the best sex of your life and a partner and a teammate.
Yeah,
So that could
yeah.
be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
that's-
even if you do get denied, the seed's planted. Maybe they're like, wait a minute, I kind of do fuck with that girl.
Be
Over
yourself.
time.
You'll find it. It will come to you.
Yeah,
Be yourself.
But yeah, just
be yourself
Just give them
And
a
go
smile.
whitewater rafting.
Give 'em a
with
smile.
and believe, like Ted
Give 'em a
Lasso
smile.
always
Maybe a
says.
compliment.
maybe
believe.
a compliment.
Right, Brian?
That's right.
Believe.
We
It's
need
all
a
in the
believe
eyes.
sign right
I
here.
like that.
Yeah.
We'll get a believe sign for the real studio.
Confidence
Yeah.
can turn a fucking 2 into a 4.
Turn a 10 into a
turn a 10 into a 12. It gives you 2 points no matter what you are.
Really? So what am I?
Confidence is
6?
+2 no matter what. So you might be a 6, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You're pretty confident.
Fuck yeah.
What was her name? Paul? I couldn't understand.
Paul.
Yeah, I think
Paul.
Paul. What up?
Thank you, Paul.
Hard Rock.
All
How are we
right.
doing, Hard Rock?
And here's the last one.
Last one.
Guys, this is Andrea from Portugal, and this is not really like a question, it's more like an unpopular opinion. Socks and sandals are overrated. You're not
Over.
80.
Look
You're
at me
not in
right now.
2010, 2011, whatever. Okay. By the way,
I love both.
I think she's coming at me right now more than the last
Portugal.
episode.
Check me out.
Please.
Wait.
Bye, guys.
What'd you say at the end? I mean, whatever.
Sorry,
Well, to
I got
answer
offended.
the first question, I'm wearing socks.
I
without-
think
I
socks.
didn't even know he was
sandals,
wearing
bro.
them.
But how don't your feet sweat in those like crazy? Mine always get like. If I'm wearing sandals for a prolonged amount of time, like I need socks because I'm gonna be sweating.
If I'm wearing thongs, the ones with like the little thing in between the toe,
I will never wear those again.
Your face snapping,
What the
Sammy,
hell,
when he
man?
said that.
I don't, yeah,
like beach sandals.
But have you ever worn those recently?
Not recently, but
I'll
like I'm
never
just
wear-
thinking of previous memory. I
No,
haven't worn them in years, honestly.
I
But
would never willingly wear those again.
if I were to wear those,
Every snap when you walk, I'm like.
if I were to wear those though, I would have to have socks on with them.
What?
What?
He's just going.
Yeah,
on
now he's
Instagram.
trolling
I
us.
was
You
about to
fucking
say.
bot.
I love wearing socks with sandals. I also really enjoy wearing socks or sandals without socks.
I'll do
Yeah.
it both ways, but I feel like this is the best
Yeah, I agree.
without socks.
I just love socks.
I like socks. I'm a socks and sandals guy.
Like on my feet.
you say yes, I agree. I just
No,
love socks.
I like them. I like them better
Better like
without.
the- oh, okay,
But
okay.
like I
okay.
love wearing socks.
But according
So-
to Andrea, you're either 80 or you're stuck in 2010 if you're wearing sandals.
I'm
with socks.
definitely stuck in 2010.
I'm 80. Shit.
I think there's
I
like
love
something cool
both.
about. I think 2010 was a good year.
I think it was a good year, yeah.
It's great.
I think I peaked
Yeah.
in
8th
2010.
grade.
I was the same height.
Nah,
so-
you're still out,
That's crazy.
you're still out here getting cuter, Bruce.
I was like half a foot shorter in 2010. No, I love both. You know what? Can't. But to the beach, no socks.
Yeah.
No, please.
All right, so we need to plan an adventurous trip.
I think we should just go camping. I have a 4-person
I fucking
tent.
hate camping.
I'm down with camping. I just want there to be an adventure
really hate
and,
it.
and an agenda, not necessarily.
Well, we
too
can
sharp.
find a lake and we can
No,
build,
it has to be the right camping.
build-
You're right.
build a boat. We can
You're
build
right.
a boat.
No, I was just being a negative Nancy.
I want to like we all chip in. We pay a guide. Usually, it could be a girl guide. It could be a guy guide.
Guide.
So just a guide.
Yeah, a guide. And
A girl or a
they know everything. We do it like we cook whatever we want, but they show us, this is what you do.
we basically just hop in their back pocket and they take us.
But we have ponchos, we have backpacks. It's
umbrella?
raining,
Yeah, wow.
and we don't need umbrellas.
Okay.
The ponchos are very waterproof,
Wow.
and
And we
then
have camelbacks
and-
filled with Malibu rum.
whatever you want. And then we go. It's just like camping. There's no rules. You make the rules, and he's like, okay, we're going whitewater rafting today
No.
at 9 a.m.
And we
Yeah.
all have to have
Yeah.
personal flasks
Yeah.
engraved for after the trip, but maybe we
Yes.
bring some too.
Smart.
Because
Yeah,
I feel like
just-
you have to have a flask when you're in the woods
Of
or
course.
something.
Yeah, you do.
And
It
you
just
you
feels
no
natural.
chaser, just fucking whiskey and like
Yeah.
just blow that shit out.
I
and
think it's time
blow
for
it
us
up.
to grow up and just start doing things like this.
Yeah.
yes,
Drinking whiskey straight.
make the coffee there,
Some
like
big flash
boil
bottles.
some fucking coffee and it
just boil the dirt and it's like coffee.
Yeah, grounds.
Yeah, the coffee grounds.
yeah.
But have you guys ever been to a jungle?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
Yes,
you
I have.
fucking liar.
In Costa Rica, I ate
Not a
cane
real one.
sugar off a cane.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
see- you didn't see a
what's a
monkey?
jungle?
You didn't
Some
see a
monkeys.
I've been to a jungle in Mexico.
Do we have any
I
jungles?
went to go see
in
the Aztec ruins,
I
and
don't
it was like
believe there are
monkeys
jungles.
everywhere, bro.
Oh,
And it was
there's
sick.
jungle in Hawaii. That's a jungle.
Yes.
But it's like
you're
just
right.
trees. Like I'm thinking, like water is like soaking every inch of this.
Oh, a
area.
rainforest.
Like,
Yeah.
a rainforest.
Oh, okay,
A rain
then-
jungle.
no.
Wait, no, but
There's a rainforest, there's a jungle. Amazon is not a jungle, it's a rainforest.
Jungles don't have to be
I want a
wet, I don't
rainforest.
think.
I want a
Rainforests are
rainforest.
very precipitous.
yeah, like I want like
We
I want to
probably
feel
have
like
those.
on edge.
I don't know if those are words, but I fucking liked them.
If we went to the Amazon rainforest, it would be scary and
lots of bugs.
It'd be
even
scary.
with a guide, you don't know what's there. It could be a jaguar.
There could be a fucking
I don't know what would
jaguar.
happen. Yeah, I mean, I'd walk out. I would leave there with a saddle on a jaguar for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Going up trees.
probably not,
That's
but-
animal
yeah.
abuse.
No. I'd be riding him out of the jungle. He'd be my companion. I'd
You'd-
call-
He would eat you so fast.
I guess I did stay in a jungle
No, you didn't.
in Sierra Leone.
Oh my god.
100%.
No, that's the savannas.
No. No, but I've been in a jungle. But rainforest is really what I'm looking for.
Let's do it.
Like, I want to like go to bed with monkeys like hooting and hollering. Yeah.
Like in the distance. I woke up with
I don't
howler
think I'd be able to
monkeys.
sleep. I'd be fucking tweaked.
I'd be tweaked, bro. Because I would just think of like the Emperor's New Groove when like Kronk's in the jungle and like all those eyes flash
Gronk?
out in the darkness.
Gronk's just in the jungle.
He looks just like Gronk.
Gronk's
honestly.
living. I have to use the restroom, boys.
All right.
All right,
Great
shit.
games.
Thank you for your question, Andrea. We appreciate you.
Thanks
game.
for all your questions. Those are fun.
As always, submit questions to outofpocketaskthecast@gmail.com.
So lovely to see
We
all of
will
your
see
faces.
you in future episodes, baby.
Bye.
Stay humble.
Barry Brown.
Stay humble, stay hydrated, stay true.
Yeah.
You were sitting in your bed, had nothing to do. But little did you know there were 4 dudes who like talking shit while sipping their brews. Just make sure your parents don't walk in the room.
Hey, what are you watching?
Nothing, Mom.
I wanna get away from the real world. I wanna get away from the real world. Sports, jokes.
Do you believe in God?
Don't tell your mom, cause it's out of pocket party.